the job is supposed to get done.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Don't let it breathe. Rise and shine. Cougars, go time on a Wednesday morning. Hump day, stump day. We have a little fun at Get Smart John's. Well, expense usually, quite frankly. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to be the mush coming off a perfect game. So stay tuned for that, as they say in the biz. It's a busy Wednesday. We got a lot of good stuff today. We had Jaguars news yesterday on the eve of today's first appearance on field for your 2024 Jags. Believe it or not, I have observations that I believe to be somewhat fresh. So congratulations. You will be the proud recipients of said. One in particular, and I got Gibby working on that right now. One observation in particular, sometimes the answer is so simple, we don't see it right in front of us. And I was thinking about this driving in, and the reason I give Gibby late notice sometimes is because I'm a great thinker, and on that drive in, I'll think of stuff kind of last minute, and under the context of the umbrella of Jaguars training camp coverage, we have it mostly covered before it ever starts. We have come up with a myriad of reasons for last year's collapse. We have, called for either personnel replacement, see the offensive line improvement, see just about any skill position player on the Jaguars last year. Some of that may have to do with that first reference there, the O-line. We've looked at a defensive collapse from here to there, from the fact they got 12 sacks from anyone not named Walker or Hines Allen. There are just 1,000 reasons and examples that fresh in our memory still from that scab of a finale, that scab of a home stretch. But I was thinking driving in. And of all the grinding we do as fans, tracking the performance and development of our quarterback, or the grade of our D-line, or just you pick a topic, and yet there's one that's just right there in front of us. There's something so simple, I think, lost in the disappointment of last year. So simple. And by the way, also the subject of one of the position battles in camp we really haven't talked about at all either. How have I set the table for you there? Pretty good. Going to work our way back to that shortly as training camp. The on-field workouts. We'll hear from Trevor Lawrence today. We'll hear from Doug Peterson today. And you'll hear from Tyson Campbell right now. I like what the Jaguars did yesterday. I don't have the number sitting right here in front of me. What was it, like 4 years, $76 million maybe, $77 million, something like that? What was it? Do you know what it was, Gibby? Top ahead. If not, keep doing what you're doing.
It was almost 70, over $75 million.
Okay, yeah. So 4 years, $75 million. I like this a lot, man. Now, you got to be right. You got to be right on your evaluation. I would have evaluated Tyson Campbell in the next 4 years of his career the same, or at least what I would assume to be the same when the Jaguars decided, yeah, this is a guy that we want to be part of our core. And that is this. They paid that man. They locked up that man for his ability, not the back of his football card. In other words, playing through injury, it was not a productive year statistically last year for Tyson Campbell. And I know short term we can screen, and really the answer is you think, wish, hope, and really believe that they could have kept both corners, both Darius Williams and Tyson Campbell, brought them both back and got a good, healthy leadership here out of Tyson Campbell. They didn't do that. But to the point of those two players and only keeping one, Yeah, short term it hurts. You let go of your best corner. Darius Williams was that last year. But let's be honest. Which of those two players, if I told you could have for the next 3-4 years, would you take? Even coming off of last year. You'd take Tyson Campbell. I hope you would. I would. And the Jags will. And they're paying Tyson Campbell for the player they believe he is, not for whatever roadblocks have kept him from being that consistently. And again, last year, I mean, he was banged up with those soft tissue issues from the beginning of the season, and it never got better, did it? And he try and play. That's not a position where you can be ginger, right? You're on an island with, Stephon Diggs 1 week and CeeDee Lamb the next. So, yeah, not being confident in your explosion at that position, oof. So in addition to missing a bunch of games, I think he played a bunch of games at, three-quarter speed. And so locking up Tyson Campbell, in case you missed it, they did do that yesterday. Locking him up for 4 years, I think is a smart football move. You've got, Trevor Lawrence, Josh Hines-Allen, Tyson Campbell, all now put to bed. Here is the newly minted Jaguars cornerback on getting this extension with the team that drafted him in round 2.
It's a blessing. God is good. It's been a long journey. Been a lot of hard work, a lot of adversity. A lot of lessons learned. But just to be able to finally get it done and something you work for your whole life is. So I'm so grateful and so blessed. So I'm lost for words.
All right, so there's Tyson Campbell. We're going to hear more from him next segment. I'm also going to give you sprinkle in a little bit more training camp, a position battle. I don't think we've thought about it all. And ultimately, I think I'm going to give you audio evidence is a lot more important and a lot more the reason for last year's failure and collapse than we have, never mind given credit for, perhaps even noted. If you want to, by the way, I'll be the Riddler. You be Batman driving in this morning in your Batmobile or around in your Bat truck, wherever it is you may be. Go ahead and figure it out before we peel back the layers next segment. Have at it. We got the Murphy Power Hour today. As a Braves fan, this is what it feels like. It feels like a hurricane's coming, and you boarded up your windows, and you put the sandbags out around the perimeter of your property, and the floodwaters are rising. That's what it feels like. As day after day, it's to the point where even anything that can go wrong right now is going wrong for the Atlanta Braves, okay? They signed Whit Merrifield, right, to come in as, some sort of, hopefully let him catch lightning in a bottle. He's been an all-star player, 3-time all-star. He was having a terrible year, recently released by the Phillies. Yeah, you're taking the first place team's cast-offs, whatever. He was going to be put in a position that they were going to need him to play. Ozzie Albies isn't going to come back probably till the postseason. So what happens with Whit Merrifield? Injures himself in pregame warm-ups his first day there. He's out.
Yeah, he took a ball off of the top of his finger and had to have stitches.
I mean, that's where we're at right now with this Braves season.
They didn't play yesterday. They got rained out. That lineup they put out last night, Jeff, looked like a split squad lineup from spring training.
Yeah,
it was, it's like when you show up for spring training and half the team's in Dunedin and the other half is in Northport.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm captaining that ship. I've been trying to say, if you look at the right side of your window, you're going to see a 70-win team. If you look at the left side of your window, you're going to see a 70-win team. Ladies and gentlemen, we're crossing over the Atlanta Braves right now. Yeah, it's pitiful right now. It is, yeah, 100%. And when things can go wrong, they go doubly wrong. This doesn't seem like a big deal. It's not in the Braves' interest to have to now come back and play 2 today. This is a beaten, battered, beleaguered ball club. Doesn't need to have the old split day-night doubleheader sitting in front of them today. Nope, they needed to play and win last night. They need to have a little getaway afternoon game with the Reds and, be in New York City by sundown where they play the Mets tomorrow. Instead, they'll roll in about 1 a.m. And who will pitch and who will play, good guess. And what happens now is you put so much pressure on those 3 starters that have remained healthy and on schedule? Morton, Lopez, and Sale. You put so much pressure on them. I mean, you got to win every one of their starts, and that's not happening. Because the other 4 guys they're going to use for those other 2 spots, I mean, if we add up the W's and L's on that position, it ain't pretty. Again, 5 All-Stars out for the Braves. 2 of them have been, 1 out for the entire year, 1 for just about the entire year. Another now headed to a long stint on the IL. And who knows with Max Fried? Yeah, those floodwaters are rising. Give me another sandbag. That's what it feels like this morning as a Braves fan. Feel me? Yeah. So we got I say this not to bemoan you and Braves talk and Braves chatter for an hour, but just to remind you, we got the Murphy Power Hour, and so what a awesome, bright perspective Daniel Murphy has on the game, and having led a team to the World Series, made postseason history. Dude knows all about the stresses of the home stretch and just where teams are right now, both in their head and in the standings. So the Murphy Power Hour is coming your way. We got Get Smart John in just over an hour. It's Beatros Plumbing Wednesday here on The Drill. Like Family Beatros is there now hiring commercial plumbers as well. Go to BeatrosPlumbing.com. All right, let me. I'll peel back the riddle when we come back on the other side. If you haven't figured out what position battle am I talking about, I would say that of the if we added up not just our show but all of them, and I'm not saying that this hasn't been touched on somewhere, but I think of the 100% of conversation about what went wrong last year, what needs to be better, I'd say that less than 1% was devoted to, I am going to suggest and position you when we come back, maybe the most important reason. Beatros Plumbing Wednesday continues next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value's way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Florida State. Subscribe to 1010XL Seminoles YouTube channel, up-to-the-minute updates, analysis, and more. Plant the spear and subscribe to 1010XL Seminoles channel today.
Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently one of a few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of Bowden Eye. Visit Bowden Eye & Associates today and experience the difference, keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bowden Eye & Associates.
Imagine driving a late model Corvette, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Honda, Chevy, Ford, and more, all at a fraction of the original sticker price. Visit Vaughn Motor Group's indoor showroom and browse a great selection of dream cars that are inspected with warranties. Before you make your next auto purchase, check out Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard or at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa, you'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010XL.com/Vegas.
Vegas. And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
Prosser here. As you may or may not know by now, I did the research and decided to go with Jack's Concrete Coatings for my garage floor. OMG, as the kids would say. I can't begin to tell you how good it looks, how happy we are. We brag on it anytime someone walks in the garage. They had the job finished in one day with a lifetime warranty. That's right. As the certified Pintech dealer for North Florida, the only company offering pure polyurea, I can't wait to do my patio deck next. Call 862-2000. That's the number, 862-2000, or jacksconcretecoatings.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Get recruiting tips and advice from area coaches, pros, athletes, and their parents. Plus better ways to train as B3 bettors Jerry and Sanders and A.D. Roberts host the Amateur's Edge Show, Saturday from 11 to noon on 1010XL.
D.V. Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Soccer fans, don't miss your chance to see teams from the English Premier League compete in the Stateside Cup right here in Jacksonville. Competition will be fierce when Wolves and West Ham United take the pitch under the lights at Everbank Stadium July 27th. It's Premier Soccer at a premier venue for one night only. Tickets are going fast. Buy yours today at statesidecup.com.
The coolers are full at your local Gate gas station, making it easy for you to cruise in and cruise out with little downtime. Ice cold Coronas, Natty Light, Stella Artois, and Michelob Ultra. And don't forget the king of beers, Cold Buds. Gate's got them in the cooler, waiting for you.
David Lane here again for Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. After several surgeries for age-old issues, mainly my back and shoulders, there's no doubt that Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is my sustaining resource for living pain-free. Take it from me, and I'm being really honest here, there's no better orthopedic facility here in Jacksonville.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Whoa, could have sang this song for about the last 6 weeks of the football season a year ago. As the cookie crumbled. And we didn't like how it went. So many reasons, right? It really started with Trevor's injuries. And it, more than the knee injury he bounced back from. They won back-to-back road games against the Saints and Steelers. It was that knee injury against the Bengals, or the ankle injury against the Bengals that really it really took a lot out of him. Then he injured the shoulder late, and so that's the reason the O-line was injured and terrible. The play calling was suspect. We couldn't convert, third or fourth and short. So, and that's just the offensive side of the ball. Then you go to the defensive side, giving up big plays, third down conversion defense, no sacks outside of Allen and Walker, and even the team total very low. points per game. Statistically, offense worse than the defense. Defense, ironically, the one that more overhauled this offseason. But perhaps what you remember from the Trevor Lawrence part of the equation is him going down in a heap against the Bengals. Monday Night Football, you know the situation, right? Jags are 8-3, win, take over top seed in the AFC. And never mind names like Luke Fortner or Josh Hines-Allen or Trevor Lawrence or Travis Etienne. I don't need to throw the name Andre Sisco or Devin Lloyd at you. This play is why the Jaguars didn't make the postseason.
McManus did not get it. Wide right.
Man, it comes to, we know, we grind, we explode when it happens. But to look at the value of the kicker, man. Look at it right there. With every other thing that went wrong last year, every ill-advised fumble, with every idiotic special teams breakdown where a fullback takes it 80, with every costly injury, with every on or off-field mistake, dude bangs through a 43-yarder, I believe it was.
48, but still
48-yarder.
Still makeable. NFL kickers make those all the time.
Of course they do. That's all it takes. Most likely win the game. I'm not saying they do for sure. But when a game goes to overtime, I mean, it's a fair assumption that if you'd have gotten 3 more with 4 or 5 minutes to go, it would have gone overtime. You'd have won the game. And so there's a position battle that's going to be going on. They drafted a kicker. They brought back old Riley Patterson. Gibby, remember him?
Meanwhile, Jacksonville can set their sights likely on Kansas City. Here we go for the win. Got it, but there's a flag down. There's a flag down as everybody's running out onto the field.
Well, he made it, Al.
Yeah, well,
so he made it.
Yeah, one of the
that crowd. Did you hear that, man? That was amazing.
They told us it went in. Old Al Michaels gave us one of the worst calls in Jaguars history. We beat that to death when it happened. So yeah, Riley Patterson is back. He hit that kick and he hit other big kicks down the stretch. The knock on Patterson, who didn't do as great when he left the Jaguars. He had a year last year. I believe he bounced between a couple of teams, didn't even play a full season. Something happened in Detroit. That was weird. He was 15-17 to let him go. Then he went to Cleveland 1-1. So, yeah, he was 16-18 last year. In Jacksonville, he was 30 of 35. But if I remember that season as best I can, it feels like of those 5 misses, like 3 or 4 of them came early. Seems like he got hot late, doesn't it? So he went 30 of 35 here in Jacksonville. The knock on Patterson is the leg strength. And in today's NFL, these guys, routinely, remember when they signed McManus? It's going to change the way we run offensive plays on that side of the field. This guy can legitimately hit it from 55, 60 yards. Yeah, not so much. Patterson, in his career, has only attempted 6 from beyond 50. In Jacksonville, that year, he was 2 for 3 with a long of 53. So that doesn't have the leg that today's kickers have. The Jags used a draft pick on a kicker. Here's hoping we get a kicker that in the fourth quarter of a tight game on a contending football team who literally lost their quarterback on the previous play, hopefully we'll get a guy who can gnat up, show the stones to make the important kick and keep the team on track, and not have a guy who will feebly whiff it out to the right, perhaps his mind still on his, twerking trip to London, apparently. So, yeah, all the reasons, all the big boy, sweaty 300-pound fumbled snap reasons that the Jaguars went off the rails. If we could just get a professional kicker to make a professional kick, I don't know what we'd be talking about right now. It would certainly look different. They won 9, that'd be 10. Pretty sure that's a division title. So there's a position. And by the way, of all the battles that you can't, you're more likely to be misled than to have an epiphany as you watch training camp workouts. And boy, you fans have it. I know you're itching to get back out there. It's great to have a place now with some shade. It's fun watching them, hearing them, the whistles blowing, the coaches screaming, the pads popping. The fun time. I wish it wasn't so doggone hot, but okay. But of all the battles that, you can try and watch and grade and do your, get to play armchair field scout, the kicking battle is one you can monitor. They'll put the dudes under pressure. They'll put the fate of a team, on a 54-yard kick when a camp session ends. And so there's a battle that I would hope hasn't just been handed to the draft pick. Let him, compete for it. You never know when a guy takes that step up, what he is, what he becomes. But man, to have a guy with the manhood to kick it through from 48 in the fourth quarter of a big game. Oh man, we need that guy. Make or miss. Give me the right mentality. What we learned about Brandon McManus is he's gone off now into NFL purgatory. Yeah, he didn't have the competitive chutzpah. He just didn't have it, man. Your kicker's got to be strong up there between the ears, dude. You need to have Tiger Woods between the ears. We got too many Scotty Schefflers. Just speaking on the putting. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. There's a position battle. One of the ones that I think it should be up for grabs. I hope a late round draft pick on a kicker doesn't guarantee him the spot. Cam, I don't remember exactly what it was. I remember interpreting my first impression of Cam Little as being confident / cocky-ish. I don't remember the exact quote, that he had. I don't remember what it was. Do you remember, Gibby?
No, but he was definitely confident. I know that.
Does that linger with you too? Yeah.
But hopefully, he should be. Hopefully, he can make them.
Right.
If you're confident, you can hopefully make them.
And by the way, if you do know, and as you move through, and you need bodies after you get through the beginning of the camp leg, one of these kickers, and most likely Patterson, will be gone. But yeah, just knock through the field goal, man. Not only is a good kick from the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures, not only is a good kick likely win the game, would have all but guaranteed winning the South, would have allowed Trevor a couple of weeks to get healthy. Oh, somebody had guessed before the place kicker battle. Good job, Guggen. And yeah, he did miss two. He missed another one that night. I want to say the other one was like 50-something, but I'm not positive on that. Also from the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures, somebody appearing in, I guess on the YouTube feed this morning. Jeff, what's with the 30A shirt?
What is that?
30A is a little stretcher road over there on the Gulf there in the Panhandle between Panama City and Pensacola would be the best way to describe it. And so what's with it is we've been there. We vacationed there a number of times. We have good friends that have a place over there. So, at some point, probably in a spring or fall visit, it was a little chillier than your boy had anticipated. So we got the long sleeve T-shirt, and we always keep it nice and brisk and chilly in here. So there you go. There's your answer. That you can look around Jacksonville and St. Johns County in particular and see how this area has grown, and you wouldn't recognize it from 10 years ago. And that 38 stretch, that's another one of those. It used to be kind of like a little secret, and it's just gotten built up and more touristy. So there's your tourist tip of the morning. You're welcome. But it is a nice, laid-back, cool place, and that's where the shirt is from. And now we've got people responding that they've been there, so cool. Let's go back to Tyson Campbell. If you missed it, the deal yesterday, 4 years for Tyson Campbell. So Josh Hines-Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Tyson Campbell, you've got locked up. This is your core. We ask, who's the core? Every team's got a core. Who's the core? There's your core. There they are. Josh Hines-Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Tyson Campbell. 3 dudes, all got paid top dollar. I think Tyson Campbell got the most money ever for a guy who's at corner for a guy who hasn't made a Pro Bowl. I think that was the stat. So hopefully it was just kind of an injury-slowed year, and we get the best out of Tyson Campbell this year. We're going to find out. Last year Josh Hines-Allen got it attributed somewhat to it's a contract year. Remember that argument? It's a contract year. Oh, yeah, he's getting it because it's a contract year. Well, now we got 3 dudes have really been paid, and you find out what kind of dog they got in them. And I think with these guys, and I think that's part of the identification process, I think with these guys, they got guys that got that dog in them. They're going to want to keep it. They want to prove to you that you paid them the right amount, not coasted on in with that huge bank account. How did Tyson Campbell's teammates react when they got the news that their brother had signed this big 4-year, $75 or so million deal?
It's great, just the guys that you share the ground with and are around so much, most of the year. So, they're family to me, and, just to see how happy they are for me, and, when they get contracts and wherever it be, make future or present contract, it's just always, heartwarming and, good feeling. So I'm truly grateful for them guys.
Had Fred Taylor on earlier this week, and I asked him, Fred, as a player, particularly as a veteran, there's the excitement. You see your teammates, you join, you get out, you go through some workouts. About how far in are you just ready to fast forward to the regular season opener? He said a week. A week. In today's day and age of the NFL, you could probably get away with that. I'm not sure even back when Fred started if you still could. But the offseason program is a relatively new invention, but probably 25, 30 years old now. But, man, they are just, constantly kept in tune and in touch. You hardly ever hear stories from camps around the league. And we used to hear a lot of these. You hardly ever hear stories, so-and-so reported out of shape. He's been put on the PUP list. So-and-so reported out of shape. He's working on the side. Hardly have any of those kinds of storylines. Players in general, I think, though, after the initial regathering, I think they'd all like to, practice a week or two, maybe play a preseason game, and let's go get them. What is your mentality toward training camp? I don't know what it says about a player, but Tyson Campbell was asked about training camp and where it fits on his scale.
I like training camp.
Okay. First day of school?
Yeah, get you back in the groove, lets you know that the season's near. And, you get to, put the work in, and so that when the season comes, you train and prepare and able to have fun and excel. So.
That's Tyson Campbell. That audio courtesy Jaguars.com. Doug Peterson will meet the media this morning to kick off camp at 8:15. So we'll be able to turn around some of the coaches' comments this morning. You'll have those as we go through our Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. They'll be in the updates all day. If news happens at Jag Camp, there is nowhere that's going to get it to you quicker than 1010XL. Nowhere. The 1010XL brand, whether it's on-air reporting, social media, observations from our army that will be there. If Jaguars news breaks, there is nowhere that it will come quicker than 1010XL and the variety of ways that we come at you. So you'll have some Doug Peterson this morning and throughout the day. Trevor Lawrence also meets the media today. That's after our show concludes. Jaguars Today follows us up, so they'll have some Trevor for you. And we're off, so to speak. All right, come back with a football fix. I got some headlines from around the National Football League. Another former first-rounder gets a nice new fat contract, and there are those players that are saying, yeah, no, pay me or I ain't playing. There's some of that going on around the league. ACC Media Days also, just as quickly as we go to break. Miami goes today. So, I'll let you hear from Mike Norvell after the Noles went on Monday. And so the Canes will go today. So we'll have some Cane perspective on ACC Media Days. And there's some high expectations down in Coral Gables when we get a little bit later in the week. But for now, we come back with a football fix. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The PGA Tour this week, Tony Finau 11-1 to win the 3M Open at TPC Twin Cities. Sam Burns 18-1. Akshay Bhatti is 20-1. Champions Tour, the Senior Open Championship at Carnoustie in Scotland. Patrick Harrington, the plus 350 favorite. Stephen Alker 8-1. Bernhard Longer, Jerry Kelly, Stephen Ames, all 14-1. Braves and Mets play a doubleheader today at Truist Park. Braves at $1.35 favorite in the first game. In the nightcap, Chris Sale on the mound, 13-3, a 2.70 ERA, $1.85 favorite against Cincinnati. Rays at $1.15 road favorite at the Blue Jays. Save
save with Progressive. Progressive.com. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Attention homeowners, is it time to get your septic tank pumped out? Don't wait until it's too late. At Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic, our experienced technicians use the latest equipment to pump out your tank safely and efficiently, ensuring that your septic system is running smoothly. Neglecting your septic tank can lead to costly repairs and even health hazards. So call Duck Duck Rooter and schedule your septic tank pumping. Call now, 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Rhino Shield. Gang, we're in the middle of hurricane season. What a great time to take advantage and get Rhino Shield. I'll tell you a few reasons why. First off, these home exterior coatings that Rhino Shield puts on your house that make it look so good. Withstand 96-mile-an-hour wind-driven rains, keeping your home safe and dry. Rhino Shield's advanced ceramic technology also helps keep your home cooler, reduces your energy bills. And then I'll top that off with this summer, take advantage, 30% off. 0% interest financing, plus 25-year transferable warranty. Need I say more? Call Rhino Shield today at 904-414-4868. That's 414-4868 for that free estimate. Or you can also sign up at rhinoshieldjax.com. That's rhinoshieldjax.com.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Training camp practice is underway this week, and I can't wait. The Jaguars' trajectory before a season, I'm not sure has ever been better. Brand new stadium agreed to. The quarterback's going to be here a long time. The best pass rush is going to be here a long time. I'm excited about Trevor Lawrence and Josh Hines-Allen, but I'm excited about the entire Jaguar team. If ever you were going to get excited before a season, this is the year to do it with the Jaguars. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here, ready to experience used-phoria? You can with Car Bravo at Nimnik Buick GMC, Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified dealer. Buying a certified used vehicle has never felt better. With Car Bravo, Nimnik Buick GMC can certify all makes and models: Honda, Toyota, Kia, Mazda, Ford. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be named the #1 Car Bravo dealer in the Southeast region and top 10 in the country. So shop online at Nimnik Buick GMC. Nimnik, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees, and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Lauren Brooks here from Mayport CNC Fisheries. At my house, we had a feast from Mayport CNC Fisheries with the freshest shrimp around, and it was unbelievable. They also have oysters, scallops, mahi, and so much more. Want to eat like a local? Head to the beach and visit my friends at Mayport CNC Fisheries.
All right, guys, I want to talk to you about something important. It is time to take control of your health and feel better. You can do it with Integra Concierge Medicine and my doctor, Dr. Paul Bousset. I've learned concierge means personalized, and it means relief from simple allergies to chronic pain to sexual health. Integra Concierge Medicine.
It's all about the beautiful game. The Sporting Jacks Soccer Hour. From national teams to youth soccer on the First Coast. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley for Soccer Talk. Monday evenings on 10:10 a.m.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Ready to drive away with a fortune? Join us at Best Bet St. Augustine for our Fairways to Fortune giveaway. Over $30,000 in prizes are up for grabs, including a top-of-the-line 6-seater golf cart. Join us July 27th at Best Bet St. Augustine for the big giveaway and hourly cash drawings. Come play and win big at Best Bet St. Augustine, located on State Road 207, seconds away from the I-95 exit. Visit bestbetjax.com for details. That's bestbetjax.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
An ACL tear can be a devastating injury with prolonged pain and rehabilitation. Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari. I'm a sports medicine orthopedic surgeon who grew up right here in Jacksonville and then went on to train with the world-renowned Dr. James Andrews. At Bari Orthopedics, we use the most current techniques to get you back on the field with less pain and quicker rehabilitation. We treat all types of sports injuries with the newest techniques available. Please call us for a consultation or visit BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing will last 2 to 3 times longer than a shingle roof? If you want a better roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Schedule your free estimate today at PrimeRoofingFL.com. That's PrimeRoofingFL.com.
Beard's Diamonds' incredible Christmas in July sale is back.
Everything store-wide is on sale up to an unbelievable 40% off.
But it's only happening till July 31st.
Don't shop anywhere until you shop Beard's Diamonds.
At the St. John's Town Center.
It's time to fire up your grills, shoot off some fireworks, and launch one of the biggest sales in the history of the United States. It's our Independence Sale happening right now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an EV, everyone is welcome to celebrate our Independence Sale with the lowest prices, largest inventory, and the most love for our country. Come celebrate with Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. You don't want to miss this.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm always gatekeeping here. I'm flickering around a few places in the break, and I'm on Sports Illustrated. There's a column predicting the NFL's 2024 first and second team All-Pros. Now, this is like a quick, if it's Jag related, it's a quick one-player search. You know, we don't need to go position by position here. There's nobody who comes anywhere near qualifying except for one dude, right? That's Josh Hines Allen, who last year I don't believe was first or second team, was he? And in fairness, you got a Ferris wheel of edge rush talent in the league right now. It goes 6-7 deep. Allen is in that group, but I'm. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I know he's Pro Bowler. I'm not sure he's first or second team All Pro. If there were only 4, which would make sense. That's why it's first and second team. No. So predicting the NFL's 2024 first and the second team All Pros, we don't expect to see Foye Oluokun or Christian Kirk, Travis Etienne, or Andre Sisco. We know this. There's like one guy, maybe he appears, but it's, some of the others as you move along, and more than that, it's kind of like the accumulation of. Like if you are looking through this list, man, and you're a franchise and you got 5 or 6 dudes that are showing up first or second team, well, okay, no wonder. Last year's Super Bowl matchup is a perfect example. Chiefs, Niners, first team All-Pro. Yeah, we know. Patrick Mahomes. By the way, second team Joe Burrow. I think there's some injury concerns there, but anyway. Running.
The first and second All-Pro real quick last year, Allen was not. He was Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
And then
Max Crosby,
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, see there? By the way, I mean, with all due respect to SI, they're naming the first and second team All-Pro running backs for this year. I guess some of it is like extrapolation, it's projection, it's prediction for what you think guys are going to do. But, I mean, can you have a first or second team All-Pro running back and not put Christian McCaffrey in one of those spots?
No.
Right? You can't, can you? I mean, look, I know things happen and guys have years. Is there any way to reasonably say that one of the top 2 running backs, not just by reputation, by the past, but by what they do this year, won't be Christian McCaffrey? Okay. James Cook, first team All-Pro.
No.
Tell me you're in Bills Mafia without telling me you're actually in Bills Mafia. And second team, Derrick Henry. I expect a big year out of Derrick Henry. I'm cool with that one, but no Christian McCaffrey? That seems odd. A fullback first team San Francisco, though. There you go.
Henry just turned 30, but he doesn't look like he's slowing down.
No, and he looks good at camp, man. As you see those little flickers of highlight material, he looks light to me. Like he looks fit, man. He looks good. The receivers, by the way, the 6, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. Second team, A.J. Brown, Nico Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tight end, Sam Laporta. Second team, Travis Kelce. You know, you go to left tackle, you find a Niner. You go to left guard, you find a Chief. You go to center, you find a Chief.
No CeeDee Lamb, huh?
No, what? Did I say that? Is that right? See, that's crazy. CeeDee Lamb deserves to be there. I mean, I know it's crowded, tough. Yeah, come on. Nico Collins over CeeDee Lamb?
No.
Come on, man.
That's the Texans hype right there.
In fairness, now he's not giving you who it was last year. He's going out on a limb here on some guys that he thinks, so be it. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I drop CeeDee Lamb down off. By the way, CeeDee Lamb's going to be in the football fix here momentarily.
Yeah, he's not showing up.
Tight end, there's another Chief. Left tackle, there's another Niner. Left guard, there's a Chief. Center, there's a Chief. You see what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence, is it? All right, edge rushers, first and second team All-Pro. I see no Josh Hines Allen. T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, Packers. DN, Hutchinson, Crosby. Second team, Bosa, Danielle Hunter. So no. Really, actually 8 players at DN or edge rush that Josh Allen doesn't crack. But what do you know? By the way, I just rattled off some 49ers as first teamers. Let's go to defensive tackle. What do you know? There's a Chief. Linebacker, there's a Niner. No corners. No, a slot corner. First team, there's a Chief. Oh, wait. Maybe we could get the long snapper. Come on, Ross Matisik. Here we go. Ready. Punter. They ain't going to do long snapper. Kick returners. Yeah, I don't see our guys. Punt returners. No DuVernay. Special teamer. Yeah, that's not the position. Long snapper. Luke Rhodes, Indy. James Winchester, Chiefs. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing? Fire the band. We got a football fix. Let me give you some quickies. By the way, Jason Gibson will join us this morning, put a wrap on the Shark season. They won their season finale. It was a good finish. They found a quarterback, and we'll just tomorrow. Sorry, it'll be tomorrow, Gibby's telling me. So tomorrow, Jason Gibson. Meanwhile, the fix is brought to you by the Julington Creek Golf Club. I put the clubs up. I got frustrated. Oh, she's starting to whistle at me as I drive by every day. It's the home course, after all. She looks like a beaut. It's the best value in golf. I do know they've repunched recently, but anyway, you tee it high and let it fly with me out at the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. We've heard C.J. Stroud proclaim the 5-headed monster of the Houston Texans is going to be so tough for teams to deal with, to which I say, shut up, rookie. Let's be honest. Who's the tougher matchup there coming out of the gates in the first quarter of the season? C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon, Dalton Schultz? Huh? Those 5? Or Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, Devon
Achane. I forgot they signed Odell, too.
Signed OBJ. I think he's on the PUP list. But anyway, there's a 5-headed monster there, CJ. Just FTR. Don't believe me? Ask Jalen Waddle. His words carry a little more. We bring these up. That's our season opening opponent, man. As we mentioned, it'll be here before you know it, and it's going to be a tough test for a newly minted defense here in Jacksonville when Jalen Waddle and the Dolphins lie in wait.
Yeah, it's exciting. Anytime you got a lot of playmakers on the field, added on to the amount of playmakers we had last year, it's going to be crazy. And make it fun, man. It's going to be fun, exciting. Plays everywhere to be made.
Christian Darrisaw, the Vikings, gets a 4-year extension. He's a former first-rounder, so joins Tyson Campbell in that second contract, big money category. CeeDee Lamb not going to report when Dallas does. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. Dallas has created all this mess. Do you see why? By the way, they were supposed to have a press conference yesterday. Had to call that off because the owner, who's like 1,000, is in a paternity test suit. I mean, meanwhile, Messrs. Prescott, Lamb, Parsons too, right? Still no new deal? Did he get his deal yet? I mean, what are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know why they're not paying their guys.
This was a strange one. A former Cowboy, Michael Gallup, just 28 years old, decent receiver, kind of like a 3 receiver, but, can have his moments, just up and retired yesterday. He had joined the Raiders in the offseason. Matthew Stafford is reported to camp. Apparently, they've done a contract adjustment there. And sad news for Hick and our guy E.T. Problems for the culture up there in Philly already. Cooper DeJean. Hamstring injury, out 3 weeks. Yeah, you hate to see that. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Home Course, Jointon Creek Golf Club. Hick and Arrival, more come your way next. Get Smart John in the 7 o'clock hour, the Murphy Power Hour today. Jaguars training camp opens. Doug Peterson meets the media at 8:15. Oh, we get more done before 10 a.m. than the Army or the drill. A Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Saddle up with the Frangie Show. Afternoons on 1010XL.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. That's my guys, Doctors Boudreaux and Metz. They take great care of you at Beaches Dermatology, but they want to remind you something this summer, man. Put on the screen! Come on, guys, wear the sunscreen. And ladies, too, everybody, right? If you're going out to golf, put on the sunscreen, man. It is hot outside. I was out there for a couple hours yesterday. It is burning up in the late afternoons. If you're going to the beach, put on the screen. Going to your kid's game, put on the sunscreen, man. Listen, you don't want to deal with stuff. They'll take great care of you. They'll send you in. Dr. Fader will give you that Mohs surgery. You'll be fine. But listen, you don't want to deal with it. It's a pain in the rear. And so they want to remind you to put on the screen. But if you do have something that you see on your skin that doesn't sit well or is, not right, go see my friends, Doctors Boudreaux and Metz at Beaches Dermatology. Real easy. Give them a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Smooth sailing and a smooth taste of Vida de Luis, an all-natural tequila made with volcanic spring water and aerated to provide a smoother finish. Go to VidaDeLuis.com and set a course for smooth living today.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
This is Chelsea with Renewal by Andersen Custom Windows and Doors. Here's what people are saying about working with us.
Installers were professional, courteous, and efficient.
Great customer service. On time, explained the process, and walked me through the installation. Amazing team.
Our experience with Renewal by Andersen was outstanding from the beginning to end.
Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com.
License number CGC 1527613.
Renewal by Andersen, custom windows and doors.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case, and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich. They quote all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
This is David Lane. After suffering through several painful injuries to my shoulder, back, and knees, I've taken my issues to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and without fail, they've been a tremendous help towards solving my problems. If you have any orthopedic situations, don't procrastinate. Take action today. Give those aches and pains to the pros at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. You'll be glad you did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. The Jaguars have their first opening training camp today at the Miller Electric Center. Free tickets were offered on the team's website. You can listen throughout the day for reports on 1010XL. The Jaguars front office continued their perfect pitch this offseason by addressing their defensive backfield with the signing of Tyson Campbell.
Be able to finally get it done and something, you work for your whole life. It's been a long journey, been a lot of hard work, a lot of adversity, a lot of lessons learned.
During his ACC Media Day presser, FSU head coach Mike Norvell sounded off on the sense of urgency the Noles are feeling this season.
There is an ultimate sense of urgency around our program to be able to get off to the best start that we possibly can. So excited about the steps ahead, and looking forward to getting back on the practice field here this week.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
75 degrees at 7:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! You know it! Yes, sir!
Town, ready to rock and roll on a Hump Day Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Got to get over this hump.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's what we do. We're humpers.
Yeah, we are humpers.
We invented the term hump day about 20 years ago. People don't know that.
It's great to be here. Welcome back, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Enjoy your morning this morning. Get out there and get to work. We're an hour and a half away from hitting the field.
When we had Fred on Monday, I said, Fred, you're a vet. You've been in the league a couple years. Everyone likes to get back, get excited, meet the guys. Like, how far into camp are you ready just to fast forward to the regular season?
Yeah.
He said about a week.
About a week.
Especially in today's NFL where you're never out of shape.
Yeah, but man, I just clicked on ESPN.com. I'm looking at a picture of Trevor Lawrence. I got 3 guys under contract now, 3 homegrown guys. I mean, listen, it's up to those guys now. I mean, listen, the Jags did their part, right? I mean, you guys got to, Pro Bowlers. Pro Bowlers is what you got to be. Mr. Lawrence, Hines Allen, and Campbell, Pro Bowlers. That's what we need.
When you pay them that way.
You got the bank.
2 of them have been.
Yeah. But they got to be even. Well,
and Trevor would have been last year, or at least he could have picked up whichever.
They got to be better.
100%.
Hines Allen had a great year last year, though. He did everything he could. I can't fault but I need that every year. I need that every game. You say that, so we got to have it, and we'll see. We'll see. But those are your guys. They extended Foye, another guy. These are the guys that are being counted on to be the leaders. Those guys need to have the C's on their jersey. Those are the guys that got to come through. So
100%.
Going forward, good for everybody. Congratulations. Got to be thrilled, but now you got to deliver. Now you got to do your part, right? You got to everybody, and it's great for Jacksonville. It's great to have guys who want to be here. Of course you want to be here. If you're going to pay me that much, I'm going to want to be here.
This is all about, do they have that kind of mentality that they're going to constantly want to prove you right?
Yeah.
Or are they going to coast with money? And I think the Jags have determined, and it feels like what we know of these 3, that money won't matter. They still want to win.
Yeah.
They want to play their best each and every week where you're paying them $10 or $10 million.
Yeah. And this leads into our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day. And what an offseason it's been for Jacksonville and the Jaguars. So I hate it because we won the offseason, right? But I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But here's what I'm asking. On the eve of training camp, I did this last night. What is the best thing to happen to the Jags this offseason? Trevor's new deal, the stadium deal done, the throwback jersey drop, or Hines Allen and Campbell's deals?
For me, it's the stadium, 100%.
Yeah. That's the overwhelming with over 300 votes in. A stadium deal done, 67%. Trevor's second, 17.5%. Throwback jersey drop. A lot of dudes were geeked about that, by the way. That's a big deal, right? It's a big deal for our fan base. Our fan base loves loves that kind of stuff.
There's some camaraderie there.
It was evidenced by the crowd that went out there. So,
and it was hot. We had some fun, or me especially, at their expense. But then on the drive home, I'm thinking, well, I'll go chase around a golf ball 100 degree for 4 hours and nobody says anything, right?
So 12.3% Hines Allen and Campbell, 3.2%. You can vote at Dan Hicken. Gibby will post it as well.
I have a buddy who had got like 3 jerseys that day.
I'm telling you, it was a big deal. So, and I was asking I was asking my oldest son last night, and he threw that. He told me that, and he's like, "Yeah, man, that's fire, man. They love that." And
yeah.
So people are excited about that. So that Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Gators, and the Jags, of course, they're in 20-plus Jacksonville communities in the best locations, quality built homes you can call your own. DreamFindersHomes.com has all your information. And by the way, Dream Finders Homes for a limited time offering 3.99% interest rate in year 1 of your mortgage. So if you want details, go to DreamFindersHome.com or call them and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent me. So
that's
I mean, that's how.
Yeah, I know.
Legal name change.
You get for every time they say that, you get the kickback.
Well,
so let's just say what it is.
I didn't want to say that. You did. I don't know. But, yeah, so anyway, it's an exciting time, and we'll have information for you this morning as it breaks. Doug Peterson meets the media early, right?
Yeah, 8:15. We'll have some Coach P this morning before we go off.
So we'll have that and see how
we got to get smart, John. Today we've got the Murphy Power Hour.
I
said earlier, my metaphor for being a Braves fan right now is the storm is just offshore. The flood waters are rising. You got your sandbags out, and you're just waiting to drown. That's what it feels like. Every day brings terrible news for Braves.
Got rained out last night, right?
Which is also, small. That's a bad break too.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost into August. I got a short staff, beat up, beleaguered team. I don't need to do noon 6 split doubleheader. I need a win last night. I need a win this afternoon. Get out early. Be in New York by sundown. Instead, it'll be 1 a.m.
Well, we didn't get back to New York till 5 a.m., so that,
well, you won, so.
We did win.
That's
It was a
great. We didn't
win.
play.
Yeah,
the Braves had more rainouts at home this year. And shout out Matty Every, who was going up yesterday for the game. Ouch.
Ooh.
I think they were staying for both, so hopefully they can do both today.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun. But, yeah, so a lot going on. The NFL is chock full. Now the storylines will start to come out. We watched guys report yesterday. We watched guys not report. We watched guys want new contracts. Watch guys who aren't getting new contracts. We heard Mike Brown say, it doesn't look good for Jamar Chase getting a contract. We got Jerry dealing with a paternity suit that got settled. Okay, I'll give you a couple more million now.
Now, how can
Please
the
go
Bengals
away.
not want to give Jamar Chase a contract?
Cheap.
They've already sent T. Higgins.
We got
that
Joe
message.
Burrow with a new haircut. I mean,
What, do you get a buzz cut?
Buzz cut blonde.
He needs a new wrist, is what I hear.
He's G.I. Joe now.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, good one. So here we go. Let's go. I'm all ready for the games,
Sure. I'm on Fred's timing. After about a week, I'll be ready.
And they probably are as well, quite frankly. I mean, listen,
We'll see
all
where you
the
measure it.
offense is in, all the defense is in. Now you got to go practice,
I bet you the defensive staff is not ready for the season to begin.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the players, but the offensively, they're probably ready to go.
Yeah, they may not be, but we shall see. But an exciting time, and hopefully, look, a team that. Okay, listen. You can look at it half full, half empty. Are we ready to win a Super Bowl? I don't know. Are we a good football team? Yes, we are. How many times in the last 20 years have we said, are we a good football team? And the answer is quickly yes, whereas we have to think about it, make excuses, come up with ideas, sit there and say, well, if this happens, this happens, this happens. Now we say, well, if this happens, this happens, and this happens, we can have a special year. But we are a good football team. We have a quarterback who can win a Super Bowl. We haven't had that a lot of times to say. We have a talent on the offensive side of the ball. We have a defensive line that could be one of the best in the NFL. So there are a lot of – we have a Super Bowl winning coach. So there are a lot of positives on this football team. We have an owner who has been willing to pay out and put his money over and over again. I mean, that can't be short-sighted. What the owner has done, there's never once have you ever heard the owner say, and again, I'm not paying this guy that kind of money. I'm not, what are we doing? He trusts his people to make these deals. So
I was thinking about this. Would there ever in Jaguars history be a more deserving re-up at those three positions? Close? Would it be like maybe Brunell, Brackens, and who, right? The corner would be a little lacking there. Each one would have their own. Yeah. Any point in our history, do you have three guys that listen, by the way, we're talking about three
who are good enough to earn. Yeah.
Not just new deals, but big ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're counting on these guys. That's what they made a decision in 2024. This is our core. We talked this year. What's our core? What's our core? They're telling us what they think the core is, and there's still another one or two to come.
All right. A couple more things, and we'll head off. We got trivia coming up. I got to say this. I watched it last night, and I'm going to say it, and it's not political by any stretch, okay? But he didn't lie about this. Okay. Donald Trump is a good golfer, man.
Oh, the DeChambeau stuff?
I watched it.
Yeah.
This guy is good.
Striping it.
No,
I'm just telling you, it's fairways and greens, man. He's a good golfer. He can putt. He's a good golfer. He's swinging great, but the guy can hit the ball, man. Yeah. I mean, he hits it down the middle with his driver.
So in other words, you bought all of those, make fun and he cheat or all this stuff. Says he's better than he is.
I didn't think
I've seen him play
he's
before.
80 years old.
Yeah, he's
a good golfer.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is, but
not quite
he's
that old.
up
But
there.
yeah, he is.
So and it was kind of a neat thing because they're playing from the red tees. And the idea is to
he's playing with DeChambeau.
This is
DeChambeau's YouTube channel.
Yes.
That's where this comes from.
Well, I saw it in New York Post.
But I'm just saying that's where this comes from.
And the idea
he just dropped yesterday.
Yeah, and they're raising money for charity.
Yeah.
$10,000 per birdie, $20,000 for an eagle. And so they're playing from the red tees at Donald's.
They're playing a two-man scramble, right?
Right. You and me playing.
Trying to go 23 under.
They want to break 50.
Yeah.
So you need 5 eagles and
the rest
13 birdies.
Yeah,
13
also,
birdies.
what we had to do at the Alzheimer's event.
Yes.
It was even worse. Those dudes like 40. Just impossible to do.
Not from the Reds.
Right.
Because, okay, so
a literal impossible number.
So from the red tees say they come to this par 4 and it's $299. So DeChambeau's taking a 3-wood and going at the green, right?
Okay.
But Trump's hitting it 230.
Yeah.
He's got a 76, 80-yard chip, or So, and I mean, he swings hard with his iron. He's a good golfer.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was kind of stunned by that, quite frankly.
No, I hear you. I think most people would think it's just like blow hard, blustery, and embellished. But no, I've seen him play. Yeah, I've seen him hit shots. I haven't seen him play to the extent that you can watch him play on this YouTube channel, like where you're seeing every shot. But
probably it's an hour long. I skipped through some of it. Yeah. And the hardest holes are the par 3s in this format because you got to at least birdie it, and you got 2 guys, and you got to hit. Yeah. And they'd hit 1 to 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
They had 1 par. They came to the last hole, and I guess DeChambeau's done it with a few guys, right? That's his thing, the break 50 from the Reds. And he did it with Sergio, and he's only shot 50 the very first time, hadn't broken 50 yet. And Trump rolled in a putt on 18 to give him a 50.
Right. I'm sure he'll mention that his next campaign rally.
I also saw there was
they just did this.
There was a thing of an air of confidence about him, I think, because I looked at he had a hat on, of course, to make,
Although this was pre-attempt, right? He didn't have the bandage on the ear, did he?
No, they recorded it the first week of July.
Okay, so this was pre-assassination
It was after the debate.
Uh-huh.
When they got into the debate golf talk.
Okay.
And Trump accepted the offer, but so anyway, he rolls in a putt and he shoots. They shot a 50 combined. So, but it was interesting. But so anyway, I just wanted to point that out as well. Also, I want to do a quick solid for one of my boys here. Listen, today, you know what today is, Jeff? One of your favorite days. It's National Tequila Day.
I don't like tequila. I got in a fight with tequila in college and beat my insides out, if you know what I mean. And I've not tangled with tequila in now almost 40 years.
Well, if you want the smoothest, best tequila, Vida de Luis is the only tequila imported from Tequila, Mexico to Jacksonville Beach, Florida, locally owned tequila company. And to toast the good times, starting today through the 31st, VitaDeLuis.com, you can purchase some really cool apparel, hats, and other tequila-branded products, 50% off. Just use the promo code 72424. That's 72424. If you forget it, just think it's the National Tequila date today's date, 72424. And then you can also add some Vida de Luis tequila as well. They'll ship it directly to your door, worth every penny, crafted with the purest volcanic spring water, unique smooth finish that we all love. So, VitaDeLuis.com. And promo code 72424 is
if you're bebopping around the YouTube looking for Jags coverage from 1010XL, it'll be all over there. And this little match that Dan's talking about is on Bryson DeChambeau's YouTube golf channel. So, and on the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures, they tell me Bryson and Sergio played from the whites. They would have done
he did say that.
So, a little bit of a difference. But for those guys.
I mean, those are two.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do that from the
You'd
whites.
probably be better off, though, if you're DeChambeau and you can get a guy who apparently, Trump looks like he shoots at low 80s.
Yeah.
If you can get a guy who can do that, you're probably better with one of those guys from the red and to get to play the red than you are 2 pros and play back 50, 60 yards a hole. Now, it depends, too. Like, some courses, the red and the white can be a big difference. Others, not so much.
I don't know that. I don't think it's 50-60, though, on every, for sure.
All right, let's come back with the... we've gone way over.
Trivia.
Come back with Get Smart John.
Yeah.
Next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
It's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. Of course you do. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Henson and the Henson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, Matty is, but have you done your last will, right? You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Henson will listen to help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you the information needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's a Henson Law Firm. You got questions? Reach out to Matty. He's got the answers. 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey there, weekend warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Bolt City Heating and Air is here to keep you cool this summer. Anytime, any day, whenever you need fast, reliable air conditioning service. Their friendly technicians have fully stocked work vans, so they can get your AC done on site the same day. Rely on a family-owned Jacksonville-grown company this summer to keep your home cooling system working smarter, not harder. Experience the Bolt difference. Visit BoltCityAC.com to schedule your service appointment. BoltCityAC.com.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O. If you want high-quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. WaterBoyJAX.com.
Kicking off a new college football season. ACC kickoff in Charlotte. Hear what the players and coaches have to say. Brought to you by
Salvatore's Pizza at Tapestry Park
and the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234. Catch up or listen again
at 1010XL.com.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Prime Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prime Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prime Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 904-902-8222. 904-902-8222. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 904-902-8222.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
You know him, you love him. TriviaNation.com zone. We got to take a break from football talk and get Johnny in here. Get Smart John. He's bald. He's beautiful. No workouts today. No backs and abs. That's coming up tomorrow.
Okay.
Morning, Johnny.
Good morning. How are you, boys?
Good, John. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. My New York City girl will be in town Friday, so I can't wait to see Kayla.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Yes.
I just saw
She
my
still
daughter
loves
this
the big
weekend.
city.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She loves it. She's Brooklyn, right? Didn't you say she lives in Brooklyn?
No, she's in Manhattan.
Oh,
she's been in Manhattan for a couple of years. Yeah, it's great. So everything is in walking distance up there. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Very nice. Yes, in fact, when I went up there, that was my first time in New York last year, and despite what people say, New Yorkers were absolutely friendly, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I think it's changed. But I do have a couple shout-outs.
Please.
Yes. So I have now, I say met, but I've now made them New Guggen and New Guggenella. So shout out to Noah and Ashton.
Shout out Noah and Ashton.
Yes, young people. So getting more listeners. And I have to say a special shout out to the winning team last night.
Please.
Their team name, GSJ for president.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
So I had to recognize them, right?
Yeah. Couple of illusions there.
Yeah. And just to give you a heads up, and kudos to Gibby for getting it very quickly. We're going really old school, so I'm going to test your knowledge.
Let's do it
on the audio clue. Okay.
Okay.
So you were talking earlier, so I think it's only appropriate to start off with alcohol.
Oh.
Yes. In 2001, a 5,861-gallon version of what alcoholic beverage was served up at a Jimmy Buffett-owned place in Orlando?
Margarita.
Yeah.
Gonna have to run with the context clue on that one.
That's an easy one.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Salt.
Action.
Salt. Salt.
Send you off to college, try to gain a little knowledge. That song was in my head from you saying knowledge, and then boom, he comes with a Jimmy Buffett question. That's weird.
That was from last
weird
night.
how that works.
Yeah.
Very
last
nice.
night's question.
Wish
actually.
I had a pencil and mustache. Anyway.
Named after an equestrian sport,
Mm-hmm.
what name did Ralph Lauren give to his first line of menswear in 1968? And his
Polo.
first men's cologne.
Oh, sorry. Polo.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I thought you were done. You're close. I forgot the cologne part. I forgot that we all wore the green bottled cologne when we were kids.
Yes. I remember it goes way back. I remember I might have put too much on, and my mom said, I can smell you all the way upstairs.
And I was excited because I was going to answer dressage.
I mean, by the way, breakdancing in the Olympics. I mean, good God.
We covered
breakdancing.
Yeah.
How can breakdancing be considered a sport?
I don't know.
What part of it?
Rock climbing.
I mean,
an Olympic sport at that.
I mean, I guess when ballroom dancing made its appearance, it was over.
Yeah.
I mean, breakdancing sure to follow. Yeah. They're actually, I will say this, and I'm going to make fun of it, and then it's going to be the most interesting, watchable thing, because you know how they do it. I read this earlier. Okay, this is trivial. First of all, you don't know what music they're going to play. You got to adjust, and they're one-on-one dance-offs against each other. So it's not like you go out there, you do your dance, and they give you a score. They bring two of you out there, and, man, we're in the streets, man. We're going down right here, one-on-one, head-to-head. There you go. There's your breakdancing update. Continue, John.
Okay. But by the way, with regard to the Ralph Lauren question, I had a bonus question.
Okay.
That was following up last night. So can you tell me what Ralph Lauren's real last name was?
Manischewitz.
No, it's like, isn't it like, it's base? It's kind of like De Laurentiis or something like that?
I have no idea.
It's okay. You got the question.
Yeah.
It's lift shit.
Oh, I was close.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
not,
Well, you were kind of in the.
that's not necessary.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
It was that's it. That was his real name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know guys are successful. We get kind of class envy, but no reason to call the man that.
Right, and as I said that, I'm sure we had Googans that were giggling
Did
too.
it just call him dipshiz? What just happened there?
No, I didn't. No,
Said he's a dipshiz.
like Frank.
Also, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but his favorite show was Schitt's Creek.
Shiz Creek.
Right.
That is a good show, though.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
And
Just
people
get rid of
ordered
this
those polo pants.
contextual quote. I'd be so much happier.
And he's not afraid to ship his pants.
Now that's it.
That's
I
right.
shipped my
There you
pants.
go.
Yeah, I know you did.
Right. Okay. See.
I shipped
All
my
right.
bed.
It's a great commercial.
Oh, it never gets old. Okay. Same word.
Same word.
What word refers to a nickname for coffee, a computer programming language, and an Indonesian island?
Oh, I know this.
Take it,
Yeah,
Gibbs.
go.
Java.
Java's it.
Yeah.
Very nice, Gibby.
Yes. Animals.
Vegetables.
Minerals.
Alphabetically,
Mm-hmm.
first in a list of known animals, what burrowing mammal is native to Africa and mainly eats ants and termites?
That's a AA aardvark.
Yes, it is.
Dan once named one of Tony's kids aardvark, I believe.
I did.
That was easy.
We stayed with the A theme.
We did.
And Tony's children are A's, and so I asked him how aardvark was doing.
Tony, some people also say is an A.
Some do. Not me. To me, he's...
Current.
Anthony. What do you think I meant? Anthony.
Oh. Current events, somewhat.
Current events / sports.
Oh, even better.
This is a layup, is what you mean.
Wow, that's what we do.
Pretty much.
That's
It
what we
should
know.
be for you guys.
Yeah, it will
Yeah.
be.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, so and on June 24th,
I'd like to make it a true daily double, Alex.
Can I make it a triple double? What about a
there is
quadruple
a
double?
bonus on this too. There is
Good.
a bonus.
Perfect. We'll
Listed
get
all
that.
the way
We'll get
through.
that too.
Oh, boy.
Okay. On June 24th, what team did the Florida Panthers defeat to win the 2024 NHL Stanley Cup?
Yeah, there you go.
And a bonus point, what was the final score of the last game?
Okay, Edmonton was who they beat. What was it? It was like
2-1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was 2-1 or 3-1.
I don't know if they got an empty netter at the end. I know they was 1-0. Then they tied it 1-1. I remember
3-1.
the stick shot.
It seems like it would have been known
go
for a little
ahead.
more drama if it was only 2-1. It felt like the Panthers won it. Like it wasn't.
I can't.
Or
remember.
no, or did they? No, it was 2-1, and they had that flurry at the end. Was that that Edmonton did? They couldn't get one in.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say 2-1.
Okay, well I'm gonna go with you because you're much more into the hockey than I am. 2-1.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And you actually already got it because you got the original answer, and that was a bonus. So that
Yeah. But last week we missed a bonus, and people wanted to quibble with our no hitter. So we wanted to make sure this week we followed up with what would be nothing but considered a perfect game. That's right.
Right. And again, I stress, in fact, I said it as recently as last night, that like with the halftime question, you guys have 4 or 5 minutes to deliberate with your team while you guys have about 30 to maybe 45 seconds max.
Thank
you. Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah.
Very different. Take that, Googans.
Yes. World capitals.
Oh, Bangladesh.
That's a blue question.
Mm-hmm.
Kabul.
Kabul.
Kabul is the capital of what country?
That's.
Isn't it Afghanistan?
I think it is.
I'm not positive.
That's what. No, I do because I know it's not Iraq or Iran, and I don't know any other country that would.
Right.
I think it's Afghanistan. I would have said Afghanistan.
Oh, then let's go.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Beauty.
Very good. I like it. Historical monuments. Fort McHenry is a historical coastal bastion fort in what U.S. state?
I think it's in Maryland. Is it in Maryland? No, or Virginia? Which one, buddy?
I don't. What came to my mind is wrong.
All right.
By the time he finished when he first said Fort McHenry, a state came to mind, but now it.
I had Maryland come to mind.
You did.
I don't know.
Can you say the question again? I'll tell you. If I tell you the state that I had come to mind, will you at
damn
least
you.
be able to eliminate it and say, no, that's not it?
Okay.
That's why I'm
I'll
saying
say
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, not even you, John, but Dan.
Yeah.
Like Georgia
Okay,
is
you
what
want me
came
to
to mind
repeat
for
it?
me.
Okay. Fort McHenry is a historical coastal bastion fort in what U.S. state?
Because we've been up and down the Georgia coast.
Have we?
Yes.
Or
Yes,
do
we have.
Once we get to Savannah, we just cut on up.
Well, what coastal? No.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I'd say no to
Yeah,
Georgia.
okay, Fort McHenry.
Fort McHenry.
I mean, you lived up in that area for a while, didn't you? Didn't you do the Baltimore area or
I
Maryland?
lived in Silver Spring,
Yeah.
Maryland, when I was a little kid, but I did not
you
go
don't-
to
yeah.
Fort McHenry.
Yeah, I
but
hear
I don't know, but that's what I would say.
Okay, then we'll go Maryland.
Okay. So before I give you the answer, do you know what Fort McHenry is probably most famous for?
No.
I don't.
Okay.
I think it might be. I'll be guessing.
Custer's
again.
last day.
No.
Go ahead. I think Dan's going to get this.
No. National anthem stuff
Yes.
like. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Francis Scott Key wrote the Star
Okay.
Spangled
Yeah.
Banner at Fort McHenry, and yes, it is in Maryland.
Nice.
Wow, nice
Look at
pull.
my boy.
On both. Very good.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Yes. All right.
It's that Maryland education.
Mm.
How old were you when you left Maryland?
5.
And that's when you went to New York?
Well, I was. It's a long.
Okay. It's convoluted.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like you.
Dan's dad
Same
was,
thing.
Dan's dad was on the run. They had to move,
He
change
was.
names a couple times.
Had to.
It's a story of perseverance.
Yeah.
It's heroic, really, that he's sitting here this morning.
Vehicles.
He'd be proud. Vehicles.
They pay you for what, Danny? I worked in the
My boy
education
Blue.
system
My boy Blue.
for 40 years. They pay you what?
Mhm. The Sorrento is a lineup of sport utility vehicles manufactured by what automaker?
That's a Kia.
That's a
It
Kia.
is. Mhm.
Yeah.
Kia.
Mm-hmm. Or is it Chia?
Yeah, that's
No,
what it
that's
was.
Chia, like
That
Chia
was
Pet. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
sure.
good. I liked it. It works too. Okay. Tell you what, let's do
Let's
the
do it.
audio clue.
Oh, sure.
Let's go, please, Gibby.
Old school.
Sit up, go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. Things have got to change.
Yeah, that's like that. That's
Okay.
that broadcast news movie.
No, is
Or,
it? No, isn't that? Oh, okay. Never mind. Is that not 12 Angry Men?
No.
Okay. I don't know then. No idea. I'm not an old movie guy.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was 1976,
Yeah.
but very
It's not
famous.
broadcast.
Very
Not
famous.
broadcast.
quote.
News.
It's called. So it's that one. It's the
It's a-
news.
Oh, come on, you can get this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
get it.
the new-
I got it. It's and that guy. Yeah. Okay. Broadcast news is the one.
That's Albert Brooks and Holly Hunter and.
That's that one.
Yeah.
Where he sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
let me get that out of my head.
Okay, yeah.
All right. It's along those lines. Is that Albert Finn? Albert Finn? No. Who? It's.
Are we looking for the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Is it? Can I say one or no?
Yeah.
Is it Newsroom?
No.
No. Okay.
But it's like that. It's
Oh man, I'm pulling for you guys. I'm pulling for you. I'm rooting.
It's broadcast news. It's newsroom.
Network.
Network. Good.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Good pull.
Oh. Wow.
Network.
Now, and
Is that
yes,
Paul
in
Newman?
fact-
No.
No. In fact,
I can
what
see
made that.
Who's
his
the
name was
actor who
Peter
did that?
Peter Finch.
Yes.
And he died, and he won the Academy Award for Best Actor, and he won it posthumously.
Yes.
Because he died before the awards. Yeah. Gator grad Faye Dunaway was in that. Too.
Yes. Not a Gator
Yeah.
grad.
Oh, she wasn't?
I
Oh,
just
I
saw
stand corrected.
I just saw a documentary on Sweet Faye.
Faye. It was. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
on.
Oh.
It's going right now.
Yeah. Faye started at
I
FSU.
mean, what's that? You watching Celine today, or what are we doing?
No.
The Celine one, by the way, is god awful.
Transferred over to Florida and then finished at went up to BU, I believe, to
Okay.
do some
Carrier.
stage.
Oh, okay.
Terrier.
Some
But Buddy
stage work.
Epson did, right? Buddy
Yeah.
Epson did.
Yeah.
Now,
Right?
listen,
Yeah.
Barnaby
But Faye-
Jones is good.
Faye
Gator.
was a sorority girl at Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of Buddy Epson, he was the original what? But then
Yeah. No,
a
he
very,
was
very famous movie.
Tin Man, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Very good, guys. You were on it today.
All right, we got time for a couple more, Johnny.
Okay. TV.
TV.
Premiering in 2012, What sitcom starred Charlie Sheen and Selma Blair? And a bonus point, if you can tell me on what network, no pun intended there, did the show premiere?
Gosh, it feels like that started way before is that 2.5 Men, the Charlie Sheen show?
No, because he said, who was the other one?
Selma Blair. Premiering in 2012.
Yeah, because 2.5 Men started before 2012. Charlie Sheen, it was like wasn't he like a political consultant or?
No, it was the movie. The movie that Adam Sandler was in with Jack. It was is that it?
With Jack.
Yeah. Anger management.
Okay. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what we need to go like get in the brain bowl today or something. The hell's going on with us? Must be those boiled eggs I had.
Biorhythms are firing.
All right, a couple more?
Yeah, 2 more. Absolutely, 2 more. That's it. The last 2 we've...
Okay, this is another movies. Okay.
Oh,
What
boy.
1973 Charlton Heston film is about an overpopulated dystopian society that secretly adds human bodies to its title food?
To its title food?
Yes.
Charlie Heston?
Yes.
All I know is
a very famous line in that movie.
It was Planet of the Apes was one. It was a movie he was in, and then he was
That's
Moses.
Before 73, he was Moses.
You damn dirty apes. Yeah, but
that was before then, right? Wasn't that late 60s?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about. I think that was 68.
This is now the last question. Read it one more time.
Yeah.
What 1973 Charlton Heston film is about an overpopulated dystopian society that secretly adds human bodies. I don't know why they say title, but to its food, the manufacturer of the food.
Like you eat cereal and you got human in there? Is that what you're telling me?
So I've not seen this movie. Obviously.
Is this there's like
I would be willing to bet every one of you, even maybe Gibby, has even heard of this movie.
Is it Clockwork Orange? Is that? I don't know. I don't know
I think that was after that too.
Yeah.
I think that's later than that. I think.
Yeah,
Clockwork Orange that's the one where they're going around London and it's weird.
All right, I'll give you a hint. Okay, I'm going to blank. Okay, blank. Blank is people. He was yelling that in the.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what this is.
We're taking the L.
Before we take it, let me just say, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I think that's after that too. But I'm just going with something.
Yeah.
Okay. No guess?
No.
Okay. Soylent Green.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I've heard that
Really?
phrase.
Never
in that movie,
heard of
but
it.
I've never seen it.
Soylent Green.
Yeah,
is
no, I
people.
remember that now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. I do. That.
Hey,
Get him
great
outta
job on
here.
Network, boys.
That's too
Get
bad.
him outta
Gave up a single in the bottom of the night. That's okay.
Gosh,
We'll live
dog.
it. Come back with a 10-minute drill. Got the Murphy Power Hour still to come on this. A Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
How about new?
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Getting you ready every day.
You ready, champ? I'm ready for this my whole life.
Get ready.
This is the most important game of your life. No excuses. Do the work.
With 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Vida de Luis. It's National Tequila Day, and Vida de Luis, the only tequila imported straight from Tequila, Mexico to Jacksonville Beach. Yeah, it's a locally owned tequila company. And to toast good times through July 31st, go to VitaDeLuis.com. You get some great, cool apparel, hats, and other tequila branded products. 50% off, 50% using the promo code 72424. That's today's date if you forget 72424. And while you're at it, order some Vida de Luis tequila shipped directly to your door. Crafted with the purest volcanic spring water, giving it that unique, smooth finish we all love. So check it out, Vida de Luis. That's VIDADELOUIE.com, and get some great products, and then get some tequila as well here on National Tequila Day.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Fish are good at hiding. Captain Kevin can help you find them. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Find more fish on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show.
Thursday nights at 6.
Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss on 1010XL AM.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. My bookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to my bookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Hi, I'm David Lane, your average everyday Joe. I'm 5 months out of my back surgery with Southeast Orthopedic, and I'm doing great. Thanks to Dr. Herford and his staff at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, it's Roger Moore, CEO of Loan Pronto. If you're like me, you're getting crushed by rising costs of everything these days. I get it. It's brutal, and credit card rates are ridiculous and going higher. That's why at Loan Pronto, we launched our Express Equity Line of Credit to bring you the relief you and your family need, using your home, your most valuable asset. We've helped thousands of people like you get fast relief with cash. The average homeowner who does this gets tens of thousands in just days and is able to save $850 per month in overall expenses. I'm talking life-changing money. Your money that you have access to right now. Listen, if you're ready to get control of your finances and get off the hamster wheel, call Loan Pronto. You can get approved for Express Equity Line of Credit in just minutes, and we can get your cash in less than a week. Stop digging a deeper credit card hole today. Call Loan Pronto now. 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. LoanPronto.com. 904-999-1508.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 166-1781. Subject to lender approval. NMLS consumeraccess.org.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1010XL.
Hit it. Yeah. Sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. Gibbs, what are we handing out today, friend?
Well, the 10-minute drill is always brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings. We are giving away lunch for 2 at Tropical Smoothie, and I want to let you know this. The summer mocktail smoothies just hit the pool deck.
The mocktail.
Yeah.
Bring those in for us.
Fan favorite, Island Punch, Mango Berry, Cosmo, Watermelon Mojito. All those smoothies back for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It's tropic time.
Ice paid NFL cornerbacks by average annual salary. Tyson Campbell checks in at 6 between Trevon Diggs and L'Jarius Sneed, who got a nice free agent deal in the offseason. Jair Alexander making $21 million. Denzel Ward, $20.1. Lattimore, Marlon Humphrey, Trevon Diggs, Tyson Campbell, L'Jarius Sneed, Jalen Johnson. Okay, and that's great.
Campbell's the highest paid corner who's never made a Pro Bowl.
Yes.
That's one way to look at it.
And now he needs to play like one and get there. The Jags have handed out the most money of any team this offseason via Spot Track. So, again, you've got your owner handing Trevor Lawrence $275 over 5 years, Josh Hines-Allen $150 over 5 years, Tyson Campbell $76.5 over 4, Foye Oluokun $45 million over 3, Eric Armstead $43.5 million over 3, Gabe Davis $39 million over 3. Just one money.
Add Oluokun to this core that we're talking about.
Just one money question to you, and it was
okay.
It's not. I'm not surprised, and I get both sides of the story here, but there was some criticisms from the players more when Jalen Brunson shaved off $100 million, and he took, what'd he take, 140 or something of that ilk?
I did. It is nonsensical what he did.
Yeah, I don't think that is. I mean, only in this respect, and I mean, the guy's having the time of his life. He loves playing in New York. He loves playing with his buddies. It's and he has a chance to make more. How much does he need, though, Jeffrey?
Well, I mean, that's a question for anyone.
Yeah.
You need as much as you're worth. You're worth a lot more. And anytime you don't take what you're worth, it doesn't serve the rest of your peers well.
Yeah, like I said, I get both sides. I'm not against. Obviously, as a fan, I think it's.
Well, the problem is where it comes into to me where it's so misguided is it doesn't. If you're giving that money back so that they can spend it on somewhere else, it guarantees you not at all a better chance of winning a title.
All right, shout out to Fan Cam, who's out there again for another year, handing out the chili.
I saw that. That's good, man.
Yeah,
I think he's going to
good
call
group
us.
of people down there.
Is he going to call?
Yeah, he's going to. I told him to call in like the 8 o'clock hour, and we'll try to get him.
Phone's ringing right now. That could be it right now.
Could be him.
It's the unbelievable timing of the mogul here. If that's the case, holy cow!
Good for him. I mean, he's just such a he's part of the Jacksonville Jaguar tradition now.
I've always questioned. I think I even told him this one year when we were able to be there because the way camp is now, we really can't go anymore. It's in the morning while we're on the air, but there have been times through these 30 years where it has synced up. So I've been there for the chili on this day in the past, and I have commented in the past that maybe ice cream. It's kind of hot.
Fan Cam takes care of it. He does it every year.
Yeah,
it's really good. He's an excellent cook, and he gives it to everybody.
Yeah,
just
fun.
walk up
That's
there
correct.
and he'll hand you a little bowl of chili.
Right there, and it's right there. Like you can't miss him.
Yeah. So
And,
anyway,
good for the Jags for letting him set up right there at that entry point. Really.
Yeah.
Really, right there at the entry point.
So anyway, always good.
Or have been in the past.
Yeah. So that's kind of a good thing. And again, he's like I said, he's a big part of the start of training camp. I think I don't know. We ask him every year, how many years have you done it, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Well, now we have the text line photos to keep us updated.
Yeah. So anyway, congrats to him and the team and the fans who will be out there for the first day. They're ready for some football.
I decided I'm going to drop any resuscitation conversation. I mean, it is what it is. Clearly, it was an idiotic decision to bury a team that's now firmly in the playoff hunt. But it's so weird what these baseball seasons have emerged into. This is what some years, Dan, you just need your baseball team to get you to football.
Yeah.
And this year, I guess I can say they've done that. I don't know where the Braves are going to wind up, and we'll talk more baseball with Murphy and the Murphy Power Hour later. I'm fascinated to get his. The Braves yesterday had the world-famous players-only meeting. I'm curious with Daniel what exactly that means, what goes on in that.
Well, the Mets had one, and it worked.
Okay, well, hopefully this one does
our season
too.
took off after
Mets
we had
have right now a lot more talented baseball team than Atlanta, like day-to-day on the field.
I thought the Braves might have had the players meeting just to get to know each other.
Well,
the guys that are playing right now don't know each other.
Fair point. And it's a lot. It's a good day for the Power Hour. We got the trade deadline looming. All this issues with Atlanta, does it affect how you approach the deadline? I mean, do you want to go all in and give stuff away on it for a ceiling that may not be, as reachable as it seemed at one point? And you have such murky knowledge of where Freed and Albies are going to be. So it's a mess anyway. Gibby, I brought all this up to exemplify our synergy because Gibby told me that he had a baseball pop quiz.
Oh,
yes,
so
I
we'll
do.
let him do that, and we'll come back with more.
Okay, I'm ready.
Gibby.
You guys want to do it
knows.
now?
Yeah, he knows how smart we are. We just rattle through, get Smart John till the very end. So,
all right. So
Seller beware.
Last night, Lance Lynn became the 6th active pitcher to reach 2,000 career strikeouts.
Okay.
Who are the other 5?
So
active?
5 active pitchers. The other 5 who have 2,000 or more career strikeouts.
Kershaw, right?
Yeah.
There's 1.
Verlander.
There's 2.
Scherzer.
There's 3. The 3 are easy. The next 2 are probably difficult. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. Let's talk through this.
Did Grom not there? Or is that
No, he's not there.
No.
I thought about him, but he's not there. I did this myself, and I was able to get him, but it took me a minute.
He's not active either.
No, he's not. He's hurt.
No, but
What about how many? 2,000, he said?
You need 2 more. Yeah.
What about Sale, Dan?
Sale is the other one. One of the other ones.
Okay.
You got 1 more. So you got Scherzer, Verlander, Kershaw, Sale. Active pitchers with 2,000 strikeouts.
He's got minimum 10-year career, Hick.
Where is Cole?
That's it, Garrett Cole.
There we go. Boom.
Good job. You know who I thought also, Jeff?
Who's that?
Charlie Morton, because Charlie's been around so long, but Charlie's not there yet. He's 1981.
So he'll get there.
He'll get there.
Wow, he's going to get to 2,000.
We should have been thinking Braves all along if Gibby asked the question. So you had 2 guys right there.
Other guys that are close, Kevin
Strider? Does Strider have him?
No,
That's next year.
Yeah,
he projects.
Yeah. Other guys who are close, Gosman. Kevin Gosman's got 1712. Aaron Nola, 1702.
Never would have got those.
Gausman,
Wheeler, I might have guessed.
Gausman, I knew because I've casually followed him since the Braves pumped and dumped him, and I know he's a strikeout pitcher. He just had a huge strikeout game. I don't know, within the last month, double like 13, 14.
All right, 641-1010. That's the number to call to get the prize pack. We'll keep it rolling heading into the 8 o'clock hour.
And I do want to remind everyone, as always, that the 10-minute drill brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings. Murphy Power Hour still coming on this Wednesday. On this Wednesday, it's a Betros Plumbing Wednesday, and the prize pack, yeah.
Yeah, lunch for 2 at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
You have heard about the 1010XL YouTube channel. Now check out our team-specific channels, 1010XL Jaguars, 1010XL Gator, and 1010XL Seminoles, bringing up specific, up-to-the-minute video coverage of your favorite local team. And find us on YouTube today.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
So happy to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I say family, man, I'm telling you, that's how you'll be treated when you join George Moore Chevrolet. Just go see their beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out what I'm talking about. There's no pressure there. Just friendly help and whatever. I got my boy Blue. I got my blue Silverado. I couldn't be happier. But if you're not interested in a truck, you want a car, you want an SUV, you want electric, pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet be there for you. They got it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, they'll even help you in that way. Just go to morechevy.com. Easy to navigate with an E, morechevy.com. Show you all the vehicles. Sales, service, parts. It's never been more easy to use. It's George Moore Chevrolet, and together, let's drive.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
It's back! The Big One sales event is here, and it's going on now at Arlington Toyota. Arlington has over 400 new Toyotas available. Cars, trucks, SUVs, and family vans. And that means now is the time to go big and go home in style. Plus, with every new Toyota purchase, you get Arlington's lifetime warranty and 30-day exchange program. But don't wait. The Big One sales event won't last long, so shop today. 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing has the highest wind and impact ratings available? If you want a stronger roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Learn more at PrimeRoofingFL.com. That's PrimeRoofingFL.com.
Dave and Ammon here with Zero Res. So Ammon, you have worked for Zero Res since you were 9 years old. What makes Zero Res the right choice for cleaning carpets and tile?
I can think of 3 simple reasons. We have the best process, the best people, and our promise to do the best cleaning possible every time.
So what deals does Zero Res offering for this month?
July is National Carpet Cleaning Month. So for home carpet cleaning, we're offering $49 per room, and for businesses, we're offering 20% off.
Sounds like a great time to get your carpets cleaned. Zero Res.
Spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180. Between increased flexibility, strength, and endurance, breaking 100 or 90 or even 80 could be just 40 pounds away. Get there this summer with the solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Are you feeling the heat? It's time to cool things down with Duck Duck Air Conditioning. Contact us today at 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckac.com. Duck Duck Air Conditioning to keep you cool and comfortable all year round.
This is Hayes Carline for Kingfish Pest Control, a local family-owned business that's been chosen as the exclusive pest control provider for the brand new state-of-the-art Miller Electric Performance Center. As a Kingfish customer myself, I know their effectiveness in keeping spiders, roaches, bugs, and termites out. When I trust them for my family and the Jags trust them for their business, then you can too. For the best service in town, call my friends at Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When the sun goes down, you might think a golf course shuts down, but not at the Golf Club of Southampton. Join the gang every Thursday night for trivia with Brooke and Jason, and everybody's favorite night, Friday night on the patio, featuring local musicians, food, and drink. It's all at the Golf Club of Southampton. Great golf. You've come to expect that. But don't forget, when night falls, the fun doesn't stop. Trivia every Thursday night and Southampton's live music patio session Fridays. Call 287-PLAY to make a tee time and the good time.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Big news from the Jaguars yesterday came with the extension of corner Tyson Campbell. The signing came just in time for training camp.
I like training camp. Get you back in the groove, let you know that the season's near.
The way the 2023 season unfolded, FSU head coach Mike Norvell, during his ACC Media Day presser, took the high road in response to FSU getting snubbed from the college football playoff.
You can't be reactive to just the circumstance. And, I think we've had a team
that has learned how to respond in those situations.
Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp's 6-game away series against the Norfolk Tide was postponed yesterday due to rain. The two teams play a doubleheader today. First pitch is at 5:35. In MLB play, the Rays defeated the Toronto Blue Jays. The Marlins got the victory over the Baltimore Orioles. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Right now, 80 degrees at 8:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Jaguar fans of all ages, it's time! 2024, the training camp has begun. Get down here, get super loud, get ready, because it's coming in. We're getting a ring this year. The Super Bowl or bust. Duval! Let's go, Jag fans!
There we go.
I saw that on Twitter. That's Jags mega fan, and he's down there getting ready to roll, and he's pumped up. And those are the, your hardcore, ready to rock fans, man. They love the ball. They're down there to watch the ball in the hot sun. So anyway, congrats.
That's a good crowd. I mean, I'm just looking at. Looking at the. Just a couple of fan cam chili shots have been sent in today, and they're buzzing down there. It's awesome, man.
Fan cam will call us here in this hour, so we'll check in with him.
All right, yeah. So
can you say happy birthday, Tyson, please? Could you?
Happy birthday, Tyson.
There you go. That's all I need. Do it again. One more time.
What up, Tyson? Happy birthday, my man.
There we go.
Woo!
You happy, Tyson?
I hope so.
He asked. I didn't. When he said, "Can Dan say happy birthday, Tyson?" I didn't realize that it was Tyson. Well, I think he'd be talking to Tyson Campbell. He'd be talking about
Tyson. Our guy Tyson.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You've just made his day.
Yeah, shout out Tyson.
Good for you.
Yeah, but anyway, so Jags getting going here at 8:30. Dougie P, 10 minutes away. Training camp is upon us. It's starting for all. There's some news and notes around the NFL. The Vikings signed one of their big offensive linemen, Darisaw, to a deal. CeeDee Lamb ain't showing up, and he's ticked. You know,
I
he
get
wants
it.
his money.
I get it.
I guess, did they work? I heard Tannenbaum talking yesterday. And he said one of the interesting stories, and I guess now I'm seeing that they maybe adjusted his contract. Matthew Stafford. Stafford's a $31 million a year guy.
He wants more.
Well, I mean, $31 million a year. Everybody else is making 50.
Yeah, that's fair. And he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. So it says here he reports after a contract adjustment, he was due a $31 million on the 4-year $160 that he signed with the Rams in 22. He has 3 years remaining on the contract. So he
4 years, $160 was fair. That's why you pay him that then, so that so basically all these guys making 50, they're going to look up and the guys will be making 70. They'll be, hey, wait.
Yeah, only $15 million of his $27 million in 25, and none of his $26 million were guaranteed. They didn't get into specifics, but there's been some dialogue, and they feel like there's some.
It's getting to the point of silliness with these deals, really, when you think about it. I mean, unless you to make that kind of money, you almost should have some sort of plan that it's got to be reinvested and regrown. And I'm not trying to be socialist. I'm not trying to touch anybody's cash. I'm just saying it's just football players don't need to make $50 million a year. No one needs that kind of money. First of all.
Well,
secondly,
yet you told me Brunson was wrong.
It's just weird. I know. Well, because they're giving it, take it. I know. I guess when it matters of money and I don't begrudge them having it. It just seems how far. Ultimately, who pays it, Hick?
Yeah,
we do. Suddenly, we got to stream our games. Suddenly, we got to pay 15 times as much for Jags tickets as we did 5 years ago. So that people lose sight of that stuff. TV. We pay these $50 million a year deals.
TV pays them, but then if you're
and they pass it on to us.
Yeah. But here's why: there's only a handful of guys. Again, we ask the question every year: can this guy win me a Super Bowl? And there's only a handful where the answer is yes, and you can do that every year. But
feels like that handful's getting bigger, man.
Yeah, I thought that the last couple years, and then I'm looking around.
You don't think I can give you 10?
I think you can give me 10, but 10 is it. 10 quarterbacks in the entire NFL.
2 handfuls.
Okay, if you want,
it may be, and you know what? And it's probably
it might be 15.
And you probably, to be honest, we don't know. Like, so many quarterbacks are.
But if you're Trevor and you're
prisoners of their organization.
Okay, but if you're Trevor and you were like the 13th or 14th,
you don't think he can win?
Yes, I do. Of course I do. But if you were like 13th or 14th and you jump up into the top 5, that's always a good thing because that means Matthew Stafford's going to go, whoa. Wait a second.
For sure.
And then. And Jordan Love, he wants his money.
This wasn't towards like Matthew Stafford. It's just as we continue to talk about these players and like really where at what point do we stop? I guess.
Yeah.
Like, where does the max come for this NFL?
Well, who's next? It's Tua. It's Dak again.
Jordan Love.
And Jordan Love.
Those are the three. I heard him say yesterday, Dak's going to get more than 60.
What do you think?
And the problem with Dak getting more than 60 is he's never going to be considered like more than...
What if in the next 3 years, you want to talk about bargain in sports? Hello, San Francisco.
Yeah,
Brock Purdy.
Right.
Holy smokes, dude.
Now, there's also this, Dan.
Well, what do you think he's going to... I mean, listen, not only... If I'm Brock Purdy, okay, and I know they'll say, when it gets nasty in those contracts, what would you be without us? We give you the offense. We give you the players. They'll go back to you're a product of the system. If you're Brock Purdy and you happen to win a Super Bowl or 2 in the next 3 years, which the Niners are capable of, yes, well, I'm going to recoup my 5 years that I got paid, $1.5 million too, right? So, yeah, get ready for that one. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, but here's the point. By then, you can't. I mean, the lowest price is going to be a ton of money.
Brock Purdy signed a 4-year, $3.7 million contract with the Niners.
That's a lot for where he was drafted.
77.
I'm also seeing here that he makes about $2 million a year in endorsement deals.
Yeah, I'm
that
sure.
Helps. And
it all helps. And
I'm
again,
not saying this
relative, but $2 million to $50 million.
No, I get it. I get that. But he also realizes where he was drafted.
Yeah, I
and
get it.
Where he is in his growth. He'll get his.
Mm-hmm.
My point was more. It doesn't balance the scale of his peers, but it keeps him rich.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just out of college, you went to Iowa State. And you're making $2 million in endorsement and another million. You're making $3 million a year, and you're 23, 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably feeling pretty good. We're okay. We're on a good path. I mean, my mid-20s, man, the wealth, generational wealth that these guys have, it's amazing. Great time.
You're a cereal guy, aren't you?
Oh, man, I've had that's the one thing that I gave up and I've been consistent with when I kind of changed my eating patterns now, a year and a half ago. But I love cereal. I'm a cereal expert. No one loves cereal more than I do. I could live on cereal alone if it were healthy and viable.
Are you geeked up about the new Kelsey mix cereal?
Again, I'm not eating cereal right now, so you have to tell me what the Kelsey mix is, and then I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it's good.
Is General Mills is going to make money off the
Kelsey's. Good brand off the top.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, this is legit. It's not made by some Kansas City distributor.
No, this isn't their own cereal. This isn't Flutie Flakes. This is a mixture of our 3 faves.
Oh, this is going to be good. Yeah. So basically, the reason these are Kelsey is because because he mixes these 3 together on his own, and they probably have it at training camp.
Yes,
This is how sick I am. I could tell you the General Mills brands, but go ahead and just get to the.
We'll start with some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which there's nothing better than the bottom of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch box.
I'm not a huge fan of all that powdery stuff.
Oh, okay.
I like the flavor of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but all that powder is just a little much for me.
Okay, so you'll take the top part of it then. You don't want the bottom.
I like the cereal part more than that.
Turns into sugar milk.
Yeah.
They make that as a coffee creamer.
And I love sugar milk. I do. But that's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms.
Magically delicious.
And Reese's Puffs are your 3 combos.
Okay, I'm not sure they nailed.
You get a little chocolatey, you get a little cinnamon, and you get some sweet Lucky Charms.
Yeah. I would,
No?
Well, no, I would definitely eat that, sure. I would, I would eat that, no problem. But I would also put together a much better
combination,
3-way combo than that one.
It's a shame you don't have a bigger name. The Prosser mix might be even better, but unfortunately, the Kelsey brothers are just two guys who get some General Mills CEO to go, hey, you guys want to do a cereal? We'll pay you a couple million.
I'll just give you a here just without. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure General Mills. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that they make that my Blueberry cereal that I love so much and Count Chocolate and all that. I could be wrong on that, but I want to say they do. I'm trying to get the complete listing here of General Mills cereals, and that's just going to be too hard to do. So let's just go. I would put in. I'd rather have Cocoa Puffs than Reese's.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'd go Cocoa
You're
Puffs.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I would keep the Lucky Charms. I think that's a home run there, and I think I would throw in some Tricks. Chili rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Man, I'm looking at this picture.
I love cereal. Gosh, this looks good.
From this.
We got some Corn Pops, Frosted Flake. Oh, no, those are Kellogg's.
A couple notes before we had to break. I'm looking at this picture of from Chandler Morgan. Chandler does TV in the mornings over at Action News Station. She's a lovely young lady.
Oh, yeah, I got Booberry in general. Oh, we're back on. I'm sorry. I am listening and looking. Go ahead. So Chandler's down there.
Yeah, she's down at the airport, and she is showing a picture of the luggage that is victim of the. Oh,
a lot of people.
I mean, not miles and miles, but hundreds and hundreds of luggages just all sitting there waiting for their owners to come and get them. Oh. And then the other thing I wanted to quickly mention, and we can get back to more to it when we come back, it's not just the Jags start. Look, FSU starts. They got week 0, Aug 24 against GA
like
Tech.
That's what I was saying. In today, the 24th?
Yeah, 1 month away. Florida State starts, so they're on the practice field this morning and get going.
And again, an interesting game. Miami meets the media today. You haven't heard from the Canes perspective from the ACC kickoff festivities, but we'll have that today, so you'll hear that on 1010XL. Man, I have pulled up the real list, the genuine list here of General Mills cereals. Yeah, buddy, I could live off of this. I got some Blueberry, Count Chocula. Not a big Frankenberry guy. I got Lucky Charms. I got Golden Grahams. Oh, I got Honey Nut Cheerios and all the Cheerios you want. Wheaties. Huh? You want to go Wheaties? I got Tricks. Oh.
Wheaties is too bland.
Yeah, it is. I'm just saying if you want to go healthy, it's
Wheaties
there for
needs some extra stuff in it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and French Toast Crunch if you'd rather. Oh, yeah. My 3 would be this, and I've changed. I would go Blueberry, Frankenberry, Count Chocula. Throw them in together and let's go.
All right. We'll grab a break.
Sure.
Right? We'll keep
I'm
it
hungry
rolling.
now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm now craving cereal like a madman.
I like that. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
When you're making plays on the field, doesn't matter. Are you going to go out there, take hits, deliver the ball, and win ball games for us?
1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Hey, we're certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, man, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Gang, I'll admit it. I don't know how to invest. I don't know where to put my money. I don't know much about a 401k versus a SEP IRA, but I do know guys who do know that answer, and those are the ITP Partners. And the reason why I trust these guys is because my money grows with them. That's Reed Wingate, and that's Danny Abel, that's Reagan Wright. Shout out to Jeff Hartman and Chris Bryan. Not just me, 3 generations of Hickens invest with our friends at ITP Partners. Mom, me, son. Also got friends, other members of the family investing with ITP Partners. They listen. They give us each individualized strategies. Our goals are their priority. So if you want to get started, man, what a great time and a great company to work with. ITP Partners, always there to help. Chris at ITPPartners.com or 312-9751.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Rhino Shield. Gang, we're in the middle of hurricane season. What a great time to take advantage and get Rhino Shield. I'll tell you a few reasons why. First off, these home exterior coatings that Rhino Shield puts on your house that make it look so good. Withstand 96-mile-an-hour wind-driven rains, keeping your home safe and dry. Rhino Shield's advanced ceramic technology also helps keep your home cooler, reduces your energy bills. And then I'll top that off with this summer, take advantage, 30% off, 0% interest financing, plus 25-year transferable warranty. Need I say more? Call Rhino Shield today at 904-414-4868. That's 414-4868 for that free estimate. Or you can also sign up at rhinoshieldjax.com. That's rhinoshieldjax.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Prime Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prime Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prime Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 904-902-8222. 904-902-8222. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 904-902-8222.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
It's storm season, and JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and Twitter to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
Any action? Find more fish on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show.
That's a big redfish, guys.
With Captain Kevin Faber.
Oh, my gosh.
Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
It's the coolest week to save during the summer fan sale at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Buy one fan, save 10%. Buy two, save 15%. Buy three or more and save 20% off all fans at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Showroom near the Avenues.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $35.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's just over $50 an hour. Local 234 has been around since 1901, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
For the young guys, it's the mental. You know, how much can they retain from the last time we were together in June to now? And then the vets just kind of picking up, you know, where they sort of where they left off and you know, maybe knocking a little rust off and getting back into it.
That's Doug Peterson. That's
Oh,
fresh, hot off the mic right there as he started meeting the media 8:15 this morning. We turned it around quick for you. Opening thoughts on, look, we're an established enough team, Dan, with enough answers to enough questions to know that we got a good fighting shot here. We got a puncher's chance at the very least of being a pretty good team and winning a division and being viable through the playoffs. We need improvement in some certain positions. You bet. I think we're still stung by what went, bad last year. We expected so much more after the playoff win and then the getting off to the fast start to watch things crumble. So I'm going to ask you to think back on the 2023 season for me for just a second.
Yeah.
As we go through reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just kind of list like the biggest, most crucial, reasons or poor plays or statistical categories for the Jaguars to have not been a repeat division winner and a playoff team. So what are some of those?
I mean, everything really started after 8-3, right? I mean, it's hard to complain about 8-3. You're going to lose some games, right?
There may be some there may be some overlapping, like the totality of the stat over the course of the year. Like I'll just give you one. Like if you're thinking of the reasons why we weren't able to be even better or good enough. One, you got 12.5 sacks from anyone not named Hines, Allen, or Walker.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was great that we got that out of those guys. We can get anything else out of that.
I'll tell you another thing that we didn't do very well is play well at home.
Okay.
You got to play well at home.
Or at home. Could certainly factors in.
That sticks out in my mind.
They're the obvious, the injuries and inconsistencies of the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence turning the ball over, his fumbles in particular.
Yeah. McManus not making a kick against the Bengals.
Here we go.
Specific one.
All right, listen.
Mm-hmm.
We got there a little earlier than I wanted. I think we could have gone down a longer list. At the end of the day, all of the issues, all of the season long, all of the momentum building mishaps. Really, the Jags repeat as division winners, most likely. Go back to the playoffs, most likely. Have a completely different offseason narrative, most definitely, if this stinking play doesn't happen.
McManus did not get it. Wide right.
Something as simple as a 48-yard field goal. If a professional kicker makes a professional kick and kicks it through, changes the entirety of the season. And, man, we have looked at 1,000 different reasons of why things have gone wrong, and we've bemoaned and relived a ton of tragedies, and that escapes more culpability than – you only ask a few times, dude. What a fail. What a massive fail.
Well, you're going against a team without their starting quarterback. You got Monday Night Football at home. It's a game you absolutely
Trevor gotten hurt the play before.
You're 8-3. I mean, you
need a kicker with some stones to go out there. Josh Scobie makes the kicks.
Yes,
you feel me?
You got thumped by San Francisco, but you came back. You beat the Titans at home. You went to Houston and won. You're feeling good. You're sitting there thinking about a number one seed. You blow the Bengals game, and you never really recovered. Now, that shouldn't have been enough to ruin your season. But injuries that started to pile up. Then you went to Cleveland.
But just that win alone gets you at 10. So it doesn't – yes, it ruined your season, but you would have done enough. It would have held on.
Yeah.
But
if we had played like we played down the stretch, we wouldn't have done anything in the playoffs. But I get what you're saying.
That's fine. Yeah. But we'd be back-to-back division champs.
Wasn't the Cleveland game where Trev and Ridley were not on the same page on that little slant? He stopped and he threw a pick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happening like 14 games into the season. What are we doing? And then we come back and play the Ravens at home. We never had a chance. Scored 7 points. It was terrible.
But I guess my point is, of all of the different long-running, short-term, game-to-game or continues through the season, if the guy makes a 48-yard field goal, that one play.
Is that for the win or the tie?
No, that's for the lead.
For the lead with 5 minutes left.
But a game went to overtime, so it's fair to extrapolate that it's the winner. It's inside of 5 minutes, and it's the play after Trevor got hurt, too. So, gives you a boost.
Yeah.
You need a kick. Again, I'll just circle back to it, and McManus is gone, probably forgotten now from the NFL. I'm not sure if anyone will ever sign him again. I wouldn't sign him basically for that reason alone. We need a guy go out there with some stones, bro. So Cam Little is coming in confident / cocky-ish. He'll be in a position battle with Riley Patterson to bring it back to this year's camp. We talk about the drills and what you watch and can you really determine anything? Who knows? Watching the kickers, you can. We can all see who at the end of practice with running sprints on the line can make the 55-yarder and who can't. Is that a battle or no?
No. I mean, Shad Khan told us Campbell was the guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, let's go and chat with the man, the legend, Fan Cam. Just a staple of Jacksonville Jaguar football. There's a place for you, Fan Cam, in the history of Jaguar lore.
Yes.
Congratulations, and thank you for all you do for the fans. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How about you guys? You ready for some football?
Absolutely, absolutely. How is it out there? Give us a scene set and tell us the chili of choice for this year.
Well, we got 13 types of sausage. We've served about 50, 60 bowls so far, and pretty good line coming in out front, all over jasmine rice.
Mm-hmm.
So it is good for everybody. I make it mild and then have some sriracha and some homemade daddle sauces and daddle mash to torque things up a bit if you're interested.
Man, that sounds so good right now with that rice.
Absolutely. Listen, you're a part of again, just refresh us on the history of Fan Cam and the serving of the chili.
Well, 29 years ago, it started in Stevens Point. The guys were out there. They went up there to get out of the heat, and it was hotter up there than it was here.
Yes, it was.
And so they're out there in the heat. We're watching them, and for some reason, I decided to make some chili to kind of show my commitment just around the house, and some of the tailgate crew came over. And, the next year they came back, and about 7:45, maybe 7:30, 7:45, Coach Kaufman comes walking around the fence, and there I am offering him a bowl of chili. And he chuckled at me and said, "No, thank you." It might have been the only time he chuckled all day, Tom. And it just went from there, and we've been doing it every year, and it's become probably the longest-running Jaguars tradition there is.
It is, and again, I think that's awesome, and I think that is a compliment to you and all that you do for the fans out there. All right, you're a huge fan as well. Give me your thought about this season. Give me your where you think the franchise is. It was one of the. I hate to say we won the offseason, but we had a heck of an offseason. A lot of great things happened, but focus on the team now. Tell me what your expectation is, Fan Cam, for this upcoming season.
Honestly, I have a hard time understanding Jeff's trouble with Balky. I think it's been phenomenal. After we had one winning season in 15, then we had the most dysfunctional season in the history of the NFL. I don't think any of us have seen anything like it. And Balky took the reins at that point, and when the first season he was in charge, we hosted a home playoff game, won the division, and played 2 playoff games. That's pretty remarkable turnaround in 1 year.
Okay.
And from midway point of that season, the team went on a 13-3 run. And there were a variety of confluence, a variety of factors that came into play that not the least of which was a bunch of injuries to Trevor, Christian Kirk. And I think they've rebuilt the team with strength, speed, a lot more talent than we had, and a commitment to, a culture of championship culture that we haven't had here. And that's why some of the guys were allowed to walk away, like the Ridleys of the world, and replaced by people like Gabe Davis, Brian Thomas, some of the young guys who are all in on everything here. And the fans realize it, and I think we've got a core nucleus for 3 or 4 years that's going to be phenomenal. And when's the last time we've come off back-to-back winning seasons, and we did it being handed Urban's nightmare?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty remarkable turnaround.
All right, last thing. Do you have any, chili stories with players? Did any player ever come up and take a bite of the chili? Or
Well, Tommy McManus is over here doing selfies with folks right now.
Uh-huh.
Probably the best story of all, I used to grill some steaks and some things for Mike Dempsey and some of the other studs in the media like yourselves. And as the players were coming back, I had a New York strip on a stick. And Kyle Brady, I said, anybody want a bowl of chili or a steak? And Kyle Brady grabs the steak and he would mod it on the way into the locker room. So that was pretty interesting.
No utensils needed for Brady.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes.
It was pretty remarkable. But, yeah, it's a good time for everybody, and it's just kind of a unique and fun way to kick things off. And people are very optimistic and they're just happy to have football back. It's a football town.
Well, appreciate you checking in as always. Enjoy it, and thank you again for all you do for the fans and the organization. I think it's a great tradition, and I'm glad you do it. Thank you, Fan Cam.
Well, back at you. You guys do a great job as well, and we appreciate it.
All right, take care.
man.
There he goes.
Hopefully
Fan
we'll be
Cam.
having chili in February, Dan, where it really fits the weather, because see what I did there?
Oh,
yeah,
right there on Bay Street.
Oh, man.
Just handing it out as we march to the stadium.
Remember those 2 awesome back-to-back cold nights in January when the Titans and then the Chargers came to town? How awesome that was. God, that was fun, man.
Yeah.
Cold nights down at the stadium. You just and thrilling victories. Like, those are so awesome. The flag bearer we knew on the men's side was going to be LeBron James. We've learned who. I'm shocked. This is an upset to me.
Oh, okay.
On the women's side. Yeah. In fact,
someone we know, or is it?
It's someone we know. Yeah, let's just do this real quick. To me, there's really, and I'm probably overlooking someone.
It's not women's basketball.
To me, there's 3. To me, there were 2 choices.
Is it
to me,
Sha'Carri, the sprinter. No.
To me, there were 2 choices. Now, I'm nodding to like their history and their impact, but it's not.
What about the swimmer?
Ledecky.
Distance. Yeah. Katie Ledecky.
I would have said her.
Okay.
It's not her.
All right.
My other one, I would just go ahead and say I would have said Simone Biles.
Oh, yeah.
Right, who returns, and that's a great one, but it's not her either.
Have they done it before, though? Ledecky and Biles may have done it before.
Yeah, well, I don't know that. This person I don't think has done it before. She's very good in her sport, but not as good as those 2 and LeBron are in theirs.
Is she a professional athlete?
Yes.
We have women's golf.
Tennis.
Coco
golf. Coco Golf, which would be a fine representation for the
fine. Nothing
US.
says amateur athlete like LeBron and Coco.
There we go. Fair enough. All right, this is the drill. It is a Beatros Plumbing Wednesday. We still got a lot of baseball talk with some really interesting subject matter, and one of the best to help us through it, that's Daniel Murphy. That's coming up a little bit
as
later.
we head to break, I'll tell you, Jags relatively healthy. Besides Eric Armstead, there's only 2 guys. The draft pick running back return guy, he's got a sprained toe, and an undrafted free agent offensive lineman and be out for a week or so. And other than that, they're good to go. So I think that's positive news.
Yeah, and shout out Fan Cam for joining us. And you can enjoy his chili when you head down, if you do, to check out training camp as the team has taken the field to start prep for 2024. Back with more next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. 1. Frangie and Hicken on Mondays. 2. Denny Thompson and Hacker on Wednesdays.
Who's counting?
1010XL now has 2 original Gator podcasts each week.
One for you and one for me.
Search 1010XL Florida Gators wherever you find podcasts or visit 1010XL.com.
Hicken here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home. But did you know that Zero Res also clean the carpets where you work? Yeah, take a look at those floors where you work. They need some cleaning. Suggest to the boss, hey, maybe call Zero Res. Why? Well, the month of July, Zero Res is offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning. Call Zero Res and they'll come out and give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man. You spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Imagine driving a late model Corvette, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Honda, Chevy, Ford, and more, all at a fraction of the original sticker price. Visit Vaughn Motor Group's indoor showroom and browse a great selection of dream cars that are inspected with warranties. Before you make your next auto purchase, check out Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard or at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3-putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year 1. Think about it. fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Prosser here. As you may or may not know by now, I did the research and decided to go with Jack's Concrete Coatings for my garage floor. OMG, as the kids would say. I can't begin to tell you how good it looks, how happy we are. We brag on it anytime someone walks in the garage. They had the job finished in one day with a lifetime warranty. That's right. As the certified Pintech dealer for North Florida, the only company offering pure polyurea, I can't wait to do my patio deck next. Call 862-2000. That's the number, 862-2000, or jacksconcretecoatings.com.
Maybe you've got plumbing problems, like toilets that won't flush, or there's not enough pressure, or you get clogs and stoppage too often.
Ew!
There's several potential causes, and some can't be detected easily. So before it becomes a disaster, call Roland Reich Plumbing. They can send a special video camera down through the lines, since they don't have a small little man, to find the root of the problem, which could be tree roots. Don't guess. Hire Roland Reich Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
When they were little, the other girls played with dolls.
Aww.
They played with footballs.
Who's that? Yes, it's us.
Helmets and heels.
From the First Coast Lighting Studios at 1010XL.
Weekdays noon to 2.
Some girls have all the fun.
Summer is here, which means it's time for road trips and family vacations. Frank Frangie here. Before you hit the road, make sure your car can handle the heat with a visit to Big Chief Tire. Their expert technicians will ensure your vehicle can handle the summer heat, from tire checks to AC services. Avoid the stress of a breakdown and travel with confidence. Visit BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your summer checkup today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I think the domino effect is how it can uplift your team. I think it shows a commitment from the organization that the guys that you know have been drafted here can be here long term, and I think that's a great message for a lot of the young players.
That's Doug Peterson this morning as the Jaguars prepare and get ready for the 2024 season. Camp opens today, and Peterson meet with the media before they get going. Trevor Lawrence also will have a session today, so we'll hear from the Jaguars quarterback, and he is a part of these, off-season contract triplets who all hit the big bonanza. Trevor on the quarterback side was some 275, and then you had Josh Allen. What do we say? 165, is that what we said? 170. And now Tyson Campbell gets, $76, $77 million on a new 4-year deal. And the Jags have, to Peterson's point, they've sent a message to the team. If you're a foundation.
When do we get our deals?
If you're a foundational building, block here, and we're counting. I will say this about Campbell. He's the only one of the three that is getting paid on what they think is his ability, not his stat sheet to this point.
So Peterson meeting the media.
Yeah.
inevitably the question will be asked.
Play calling.
Yeah.
And he gets ticked about it.
But it's his own fault. So he's not ready to make a public decision on play calling. Will Shad Khan's thoughts weigh in on it? Yes. Weigh on it? Yes. Well, if they weigh on it at all, then Doug will be calling the plays. Obviously, we could tell that when I was at Shad Khan's press conference. Press Taylor will do it today in practice. We're still in discussions with all that.
That's just borderline silly and distractive now.
I mean, what this guy,
just say one thing and then do whatever. Just lie then. Just say something.
What rhythm?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. We wouldn't know. They could have they could go game to game. This is interesting, okay? I believe this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if they went game to game and either Peterson or Press Taylor called the game and you had to guess at the end of the game, it would be just that, a guess. You wouldn't know which games Peterson called and which games Taylor called. I really do believe that, and I don't mean that to be insulting, but I think that.
We've talked about this before, and it's fascinating, and it has to do with this, the way it's done. From the moment ETN is tackled and the ref winds the clock and the clock starts ticking, if Press calls the play and then Doug decides to change it and they got to get the right personnel on the field. There were a couple times last year, and I think you'll remember this because we specifically talk about it, where we have to burn a timeout or we don't get the playoff, and that's the only concern about when everybody's got their hands in the soup, so to speak.
Yeah.
So it's just something you have to be cognizant of, and you have to work on whatever system. For me, I don't really care, and I don't think Trevor cares. Trevor seemed to indicate in the offseason that he thought Press would be calling the plays, and he seemed fine with it. He's never once – now, again, who knows what he says behind closed doors, but it sure seems like it doesn't bother him.
Those are three of the four big power players in the organization: Shad Khan, Trevor Lawrence, and Doug Peterson. And two of them are saying the opposite of each other.
Yeah.
You got Shad Khan saying his expectation is that Doug Peterson calls the plays.
Yeah.
And you got Trevor Lawrence saying his expectation is that Press Taylor is calling the plays.
Yeah.
So I really think, to be honest with you, how I would handle it is this. I don't think this is football. And all due respect to Shad Khan and his ownership, and he is the boss.
Mm-hmm.
This is not in your realm to me.
Right.
Let Doug Peterson do what he wants to do.
Shad Khan has said
and then
that.
Judge him based on the record.
No. I don't like how you said
what
that.
What do you mean?
Because Shad Khan has not come out and said he said it's their decision.
Okay, I'm not saying anything negative about Shad Khan. You said when we started this segment
that
Doug
way.
Peterson was asked, well, Shad Khan's opinion.
Yes.
And he said, yeah, that's what I'm referring to. I'm not saying that suddenly he's some hands-on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, okay, maybe I just came at it from the wrong angle. Doug Peterson should do what Doug Peterson wants to do and ride the results of that.
Okay. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
It's either that or risk being proven wrong by non-football people or lesser people down the chain.
My point is he's a great play caller. He's one of the best play callers in the league. So if you're good at it, why don't you want to do it? It just doesn't.
Make sense. I just got to be honest here, and he's got some fabulous notable plays on his resume. Nothing bigger than the Philly special. But before Doug Peterson became our head coach, we never spent 1 minute of airtime talking about the genius of Doug Peterson, the play caller. I'm just saying that. He's a good play caller.
I disagree.
It's a difference maker. But
Gibby, go back to the archives. I knew you were going to say this. August 27th, 2018. Grab the show right now, and you will find my comments about Doug Peterson, the play caller, just to prove that you are incorrect about that, that we never spent 1 minute of airtime.
Well, I
have it written down right here.
Okay. Well, if we're going to pull literally 18 seconds of something, which I know you don't have that, obviously. You don't know where your keys are.
What do you mean?
I moved right past that. Was
that
right
there?
Was that joke
I've
lingering?
been waiting for it all day.
Was that joke lingering?
What joke? It was no joke.
Oh.
It's a fact.
What did you say? Do you have a quote there too?
By the way.
Are you tweeting it out?
No, I have nothing.
I know you don't. That you dodo.
You are a dodo.
Oh my
Listen
gosh,
to me,
man! You can manage to confuse everyone, and they don't get to utilize your
Ladies
own
and
joke.
gentlemen, this is why I got to keep Jeff straight.
Oh my God!
I was playing golf yesterday, and one of the golfers that I was playing with, just a regular Jacksonville guy, great dude, who loves the show and loves you, says, hey, man, did Prosser ever walk back that Xander Schauffele stuff? And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, I'll never forget I was listening. And he's not, he doesn't listen all the time. He goes, oh, my God, he killed him.
I did.
He killed him.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I did walk
I
that
know, but
a few times.
He says it wasn't as bad as you think. And I go, oh, my God.
Well, he doesn't listen enough. I know at least from the place it came, from whence it came.
All right.
The passion for Xander Schauffele doesn't reach the passion of some of the other rants through the years. Let's just put it that way. I can ratchet it up, make it, but.
All right, let's do this. Jags getting ready for training camp. We got Murph in the house, so let's get him in here. You want to catch up, do a little break here, and come back and do some time with Murph?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
all right, we'll do that.
Perfect.
And the Murphy Power Hour coming up next right here on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
I'm Ken Wisenhunt.
I'm Paul Spicer. And you are listening to 1010XL.
1010XL.
Big 1010XL.
92.5 FM. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction. That's a long-time Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started the company, still works with Shane. His guys from here taking care of people who live here, people like me, man. I can't speak enough good things about Shane Lockhart and Lockhart Construction. Fast, friendly, affordable, clean. Man, their family gives our family a better living experience. We've used them multiple times. Families use them. All my friends have used them. If you have a construction need, a thought, an idea, I say they unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. All you got to do is give Shane a call. That's how he works, man. He'll call you right back. Tell him your thought. Tell him your idea. He'll tell you, yeah, I got that. He'll come out, let you know how much it'll cost. You decide, and you go from there. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865. That's 994-3865.
Jags fans, the Jaguars are back at the Miller Electric Center for training camp.
Presented by Dreamfinder.
You won't want to miss out. Stop by to get the first look at Trevor Lawrence and the team as they prepare for the 2024 season. To check out camp dates and secure your tickets, go to jaguars.com/training camp. Daily availability is limited, so lock in your tickets today.
How good is that?
It's time to fire up your grill, shoot off some fireworks, and launch one of the biggest sales in the history of the United States. It's our independent sale happening right now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an EV, everyone is welcome to celebrate our independent sale with the lowest prices, largest inventory, and the most love for our country. Come celebrate with Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. You don't want to miss this.
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing will last 2 to 3 times longer than a shingle roof? If you want a better roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Schedule your free estimate today at primeroofingfl.com. That's primeroofingfl.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Arrested? Got traffic tickets? DUI? License problems, gun charges, drug charges? If you've been charged with any crime, call me, criminal defense attorney Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
Wednesday is Free Friday at 1010XL's Restaurant of the Day, John Smith Subs. Experience the thrill of the grill and get free fries with any sandwich purchase all day today. Bring your big mouth to John Smith Subs on Hodges at JTB.
What's colder, the North or the South Pole? The answer coming up.
Filing any homeowner's claim is really easy with Southern Oak Insurance. Simply file your claim directly with us. We'll handle the vendors. It will save money for you.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The South Pole is colder than the North Pole, which is an ocean surrounded by land. The South Pole is land surrounded by ocean.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, and equal opportunity employer.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, a paint color namer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Irving Stapler.
Hi, Howie.
So the next round is word association. I'll say a word and you give me the first word you think of. Engagement ring.
Jeweler.
Gas station.
Fueler.
Aaron Burr.
Dueler?
Air conditioning.
Wow. Jeez. It's a toughie.
Come on, Irv. The sponsor's going to kill me now.
Oh, Bueller.
That's right, Irv. If your AC is struggling through the summer heat, the first name you should think of for fast, friendly, 5-star service is Bueller Air and Plumbing. The name to know to make sure you are cool.
Have a beer, Irv.
Cooler.
Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. He's now the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. Jaguar Tyson Campbell signed a 4-year, $76.5 million extension yesterday and found a lot of support from his teammates.
Just to see how happy they are for me. And, it's just always, heartwarming.
Looking ahead to the new college football season, Gator linebacker Shamar James commented on how transfer QB Graham Mertz has connected with the team.
Graham has connected with a lot of guys, and I'll say that's one of the biggest things you need to do when you're in a foreign environment.
Often troubled edge rusher Randy Gregory, originally drafted by the Cowboys and having spent time in Denver and San Francisco, signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers earlier this year. However, he was a no-show for training camp. He did not participate in the Bucs' voluntary offseason program or attend the team's mandatory minicamp this summer. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
80 degrees at 8:54. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. Really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Yes, sir. We got some ball to talk to. Our buddy Daniel Murphy's here. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
But you also, as a big Jags fan, want to talk some ball too. And you've done you're a great supporter of the J Fund, and the J Fund every year offers a one of the auction items is a lunch with Trevor, Doug, and Tom, and a draft pick, the top draft pick. And you've had the opportunity to do it a couple times.
Yes.
So now you're on a first-name basis with Trevor. So we need some inside info, as you have visited with Trevor Lawrence recently over the past couple times.
Yeah, so Trevor was glowing in the recent news of him and his wife, Marissa, expecting. Mm-hmm. He was absolutely glowing, like blonde god.
Mm-hmm.
Got a chance to meet Brian Thomas, so went down to the stadium on Sunday.
nice enough that Tom Coughlin and Kelly met us down there for the J Fund, and got a chance to see Coach Doug Peterson and watch the guys practice. And Brian Thomas sat down with us at lunch, and went with my oldest son Noah, my father and father-in-law, and it was a great time. And really, like, since this is the first day of full team camp,
yes,
we got a chance to see him. I would equate it more to like pitchers and catchers, laid back.
Not everybody there. Just get on the field, get some work in.
And so yesterday, I think the first full everybody had to be in, and then they'll be on the field today.
Right
and I was,
now.
talking to Coach Peterson, and I really like the way he set up camp. Right now is they don't have a team stretch together at 9 o'clock. That's it. You're off, and you're going to do some some individual specific movements, and then at 9:10 team workout. And so I really like the freedom that he's given the guys heading into camp this year. There's nothing really meetings that you have to do. It's kind of on your own to get ready.
As a member of the media, Jeff, is that fair to say? Daniel Murphy, member of the media.
Oh, for sure. I mean, have you been in the booth for the Mets this year?
I have not.
Nor have I.
Okay. So as a member of the media and the studio, did you pepper properly Peterson and Lawrence and draft picks with questions that we desperately want to know?
Probably not. I talked to Coach Peterson a little bit about Babe Ruth. Did, and then youth baseball, and he was actually out in Lake Tahoe. They did that golf trip out there.
He did.
He said Trevor shot it well, and
Trevor had a great last round. He shot a 76 with his own ball, and he vaulted up, and he almost caught Peterson, which would have been a bad thing for Doug.
So I think I kind of was at the lunch when I got them. They were just getting into camp. They haven't. It's like pitchers and catchers. They're really laid back.
How would you? And this might be hard, but you've had a couple lunches with them. How would you, when you watch? How would you quantify or classify their relationship?
Oh, the two of them, they move very freely amongst each other.
Yeah,
like just
comfort.
Really laid back.
Yeah.
So as they're passing, little sentences to each other that they just kind of, I think they have a great relationship.
Yeah, I think so. I tend to think that as well, but I was just curious if Tom Coughlin is my guy. He's the man, and when Mark played for him, it wasn't the greatest relationship in the world. I mean, it's coach and quarterback, and Tom was a different kind of cat than Doug's. More of the quote laid back, like you said. Tom wasn't like that. So, and while Mark now speaks the world of Tom Coughlin, it was different back then when they were playing.
Coming together. And also, as you mentioned, Coach Coughlin, he showed us around just like at the practice and kind of watch this as it's going on, which is like you can't get a better seat than that. And then also, I want to say the number of Jaguars players and staff and personnel that will come up and shake Coach Coughlin's hand.
You like that?
I love it. I love the
that
respect
too.
they show, and Coach Coughlin, I think, is more than deserving. And just being at the facility down there, the practice facility, and seeing what has been built because of what Coach Coughlin was willing to do at the very beginning. I mean, he started in a trailer. So I really enjoy that part. So many people come by and just want to shake his hand. CJ Beathard came over and did it, and it's just it's
he's going up on the wall in October,
yes,
which is long overdue. But we're happy about that. So that's a huge positive, and hopefully, again, we got to get him in the Hall of Fame here.
We're going to continue with Murphy, but I just want to say this in defense.
Okay.
From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Okay.
JP, I'm a loyal listener, day one, Goog, and I know you firmly walk back the Shoffley opinion. Got you, my man. So for those, because I did. I mean, I said that's
that's fine.
He knocked down all those things that I hated about it.
I wasn't saying that you didn't walk it back. I was saying that
listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying your original comments were harsher than you thought.
Well, not really.
That's all.
I know how harsh they are.
Landed exactly.
It was right. It was as harsh as I intended.
Yes. Okay.
First time listening, I guess, for your boy. The players only meeting, Daniel. How do those go? What do those mean? They always seem like a desperate flare.
So it's kind of if you call a players only meeting, which I called one, I think. There's a couple things that as you go into it and you get on the other side, when you call one, you would prefer to make sure you'd like to have your best pitcher going if you could, because it gives you the best chance to go win that ball game. You call a players only meeting, you don't want to go get your teeth kicked in that night. I see the Braves had a rain out, so they'll have a double dip today.
Yeah, they called one for last night before the game. They started 19-9. They're 35-36 I know they're 2 or 3 under 500 without Acuna, and the injuries just keep piling up. I mean, it just reaches a point of I'm just curious what's said in there. Listen, Gibby said it earlier this morning. It's true. You look at that. You look at that lineup. They were about to run out there last night. It looks like a split squad game from spring training.
Yeah, what is it?
They're terrible. It's
Rosario and then Riley. He's on paternity leave.
Nacho's out there.
I said
Kelnick.
70, Dan. That the team that's going out there. And if you throw Bryce Elder, one of those dudes as a pitcher, the team's going to say 65-win team. That's a lineup that if that was their team and they played every day, they'd win 65 games. That's how much is missing.
I would say for this players-only meeting, if you call it 3 days after the All-Star break, you can't be tired. So it's not that.
Yeah.
You just got a whole week off. So what it is I think you're trying, anytime you call a players meeting, what I tried to do was you're trying to make your guys and yourself more present. Like all you can do is be as present as possible for this pitch. And so what it looks like is they got swept coming out of the break is they hadn't come out of the All-Star break. So somebody calls a team meeting, maybe slaps each other around a little bit and says, this is the moment. I'm not saying we're going to win tonight, but if we are, the only way we're going to do it is to be fully here right now. We seem to be on the beach still somewhere because we just got our teeth kicked in. Okay. And so that's what you run on the players only meeting from that perspective. And again, like as you call
every player's owner, the one thing that's curious about what you said there, that sounds like it's a more like short-term, immediate, like we need to win today. And as a fan, I've always thought of the players only meetings as this crux point where you completely change the momentum and you mark what happens from that point forward. But from the player's perspective, it's more about the short term, about, hey, right now we need to win tonight.
That's the way I see it, because when I see the 3 straight losses out of the All-Star break, I just get the sense that if a meeting's being called, somebody thinks the guys are not present enough. They're not here, playing these ball games. They're trying to be somewhere else. And, when you get teams that come out of I felt it. One thing Dusty Baker used to do, which I mean, it made you feel even more special, and the times I was able to do it. But if you were an All-Star, he would give you a day off that first series back. So he brought in Zimmerman, myself, and Bryce. We opened up in Cincinnati, and I think we had a catcher as well too. I forget his name, but he said pick a day and goes, we'll give you guys a day off, just as a way to kind of ease back into the break after the All-Star break. And so little tricks like that managers will see.
I have a
well, we don't have any All-Stars, so that shouldn't be a problem.
I, like many sports fans, have a sickness.
You do?
Yeah,
what's that?
Like
need more cowbell.
I gain too much joy from certain things in sports.
And you're more prone to that than a lot of sports.
I was
for sure
so happy last night when the Mets beat the Yankees. I mean, just ecstatic. Like it gave me like I'm grinding over the game. I'll text Murph at times during the game. He'll give me some insights.
Sure.
Pitching type in on what to look for.
His glee, by the way, and where it's going, is just as much for the pain of what it's imparting on the opponent. It's more of that than it is his own joy of winning the game.
I started with joy. I didn't say pain, but that's your way.
I know.
So after the Mets, somehow with the Jake Diekman, as my younger son calls it, the Jake Diekman experience, which is, and I told Murphy, I go, he will walk the first guy guaranteed. He didn't, but then he walked Soto. I almost felt like he was trying to. I can't imagine, but he didn't. But he walked him, and then he got Judge, and it was unbelievable. But anyway, for them to win that game without having any of their bullpen guys and to get out of there with a win, and now they've won the series, and now they could sweep the Yankees, that's as good as it gets for Mets fans, except maybe with his team coming to town next. But
and then you get the impotent Braves coming to town, so you're going to win 2 out of 3 in that one, minimum.
It's 4.
Okay, so 3 out of 4 then. That's even better for you.
Well, that would be great. But my point is, it brings me to there's something kind of a little wrong with me. I went to the computer. I was on reading about the Mets victory for like an hour and a half. I mean, it's a sickness. It really is. I should get joy from other things, I think, in life, but nonetheless, it did bring me a great amount of joy.
That was a good game, too.
It was a good game.
Really good game.
It was a back and forth. The boys were even talking about what a good middle of the week, baseball game it was. And
And then to set it up in the ninth inning, it's 1-2-3 for the Yankees coming up, down a run.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you look at Soto and Judge, it's Mantle and then Ruth there in the 2-3 holes. And so you don't want to. You have to get the leadoff guy out. If he doesn't get the leadoff guy out, that's going to be a mess.
The boys on Twitter.
Great, good for y'all. Sounds fun.
The boys on Twitter
get a chance to win 2 games today if you're a Braves fan.
Are giving Murph credit.
Even we lose those things. Last thing we want is that.
The boys
want to play at noon, get to New York by sundown. We can't even get God to spare us a rain out, which we already
I tried to tell them
had
about
won.
the 5 a.m. arrival.
That's what. Well, the Mets did get in at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
They'll be okay. As far as the Braves go, they have given away so many night game getaway days to visiting teams, so you can play 2 games in one day. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, say whatever you want.
The boys. The
bottom line is we've already started the All-Star break with this nonsense. Game 1 got rained out. Thankfully, they won the first game of the doubleheader out of the All-Star break and then lost 2 in a row to the Cardinals. Now we got to do the same thing again. So, I mean, we can minimize it, but for a guy who watches like every inning of these double-A batters losing matchups to triple-A pitchers, I'm telling you, it's not good. They should, they'd be better off they just had a game a day for their own damn psyche, if nothing else.
Well, they got a decision to make then, right now, with the trade deadline here. I mean, what are they, 3.5 up in the first wild card? I see St. Louis is the second, and then the Mets are in the third.
They're only not even 3.5 on the Mets, so they're not up 3.5.
They're not?
On anyone. Oh. Yeah. Whatever the Mets are is as far behind as anyone is, I think.
All right.
Oh, the Mets are unless the Mets are 5th
or
are second to the bottom. I don't know.
Mets are in our wild card team.
The final wild card?
The third wild card
you're,
team.
What, 3
They're
games
like a game behind
2.5?
2.5.
2.5,
yeah. The boys on Twitter are even asking me if Murph has had something to do with second half Jeff, as in Jeff McNeil has come out, on fire finally, and has hit the long ball. I think he's hit 4 home runs.
Yeah, he looks slower. Like in his legs.
And they asked me directly, did Murph have anything to do with it? I said, of course he did. Murph I said, I can confirm that Murph did talk to Jeff McNeil when he was up in New York. So what did you tell him?
We did talk when we were in New York, when I was doing the setup for the London series, when I was up there with the Gladiators doing the first pitch.
Is he struggling then? He's been a struggle
been
all
struggling
year.
all year.
That's now like
and most of last year, no?
2 months ago.
Yeah.
What, and last year was a struggle or no?
I don't think it was as much. But he did.
I think he might have finished better.
Yeah, he's not been the same since he won the batting crown.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird because he hit those. Didn't he hit like 24, 25 home runs the year before he won the batting crown? Yeah,
he had a year where he hit some homers.
Yeah, but he just has not been able to get going. And they talk about the shift being a part of that. Maybe mentally, I don't. What do you think?
Yeah, he won't see as many holes open now. So when he was getting shifted and you would put the shortstop on the other side of second base, when someone who is as accurate as McNeil is, that can feel like a safety net when in doubt. You know what I mean? I can just be accurate to a certain part of the field because that's one of his skills.
We thought he was kind of the second coming of Murph, really, when he came up. To be honest with you, he kind of he came up and he hit 329. And I can remember, and he was 26 years old. He was at college. He was a dirt dog from Long Beach. Grew up golfing, but he could hit. He would flip that bat. He'd find the holes and get base hits, and that was in like a half a year. And so then in 19, he plays the whole year. He hits 23 homers, drives in 75, and hits 318. And you're like, this kid is a good baseball player. Like, and then
he was 27 that year.
Yeah, 23 homers, 75 homers, 318, 384 on base, 916 OPS. And then, in 2020, COVID year, whatever, I throw it out, but he hit 311. But then the next year in 21, he dipped. But then in 22, he won the batting crown at 326, 962. And then he hit 10 last year, but he only hit 270. You want to look at the stats? I know you like to look at
the at-bats is the one I'm looking at. So I had very good fortune earlier in my career that I got to play.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
And at a young age.
Yes.
And so when I look at and I say it this way, when I was looking up statistics for minor league players that I was playing with last year in Salt Lake, I would go and check their box scores. And then I would look in 2020 and there would be this huge donut hole there because nobody got to play in the minor leagues. And then I start looking at, 2020 Jeff's at bats. And I just looked. There was a stretch in my career when I was probably, I feel like 20, maybe 6, 7, 8, where I went like over 500 plate appearances in 3 straight
that's
seasons.
good.
And it just was fortunate and grateful to be available, but you get all of these experiences over and over again.
I think it's a good point. I follow a bunch of kids from around these parts who are in the minor leagues. And how you just kind of mentioned it, but missing out on that season in 2020,
it's huge.
Sets everything back for these players who are. There is a sense, no matter what anyone says, there's a sense of urgency in the minor leagues. Yes. I mean, you got to get through there. You've got to work your way. And if you're a college kid, it's even more so, right? You're 21, 22, 23, and if you're an A-ball, you better be moving up quick.
You want to feel like you're beating the level that you're at. Like that's, you know what I mean? And that's the best way to approach it. Beat the level you're at, and then hopefully somebody recognizes and sends you to the next level. But you know when you're not beating the level, and it becomes, I mean, your job is just stressful, and so you ain't making no money at all, and so you're going to have to work in the off season just to supplement it. And the bushes is a tough place to be. You got to hack your way out of there.
You got to hack.
They've been doing it for 150 years.
They do.
Yes, it is difficult.
Mentally strong. You better be.
Find yourself a good friend that really enjoys baseball and talk ball with them, because if you can make it fun and play and creative like that, then it doesn't feel nearly so. Like Nick Evans and I were roommates, and we would talk hitting all the time, but it never felt like it was forced. It was just what we enjoyed to do, and we were drawn to each other. And I think that those kind of reps that we got were massive. We were always, and we would play little games with each other during the game. He would look at me like, I'm going to try to shoot this ball right down the right field line.
Okay.
And then he'd do it. And then I was like, well, if Nick, if he's not giving away pitches, I can't be giving away pitches in here. And then all of a sudden you look up and maybe you have a good year.
Let me ask you both this question. If you're the Detroit Tigers, should you trade this? I don't want to get his name.
Tarek Skubal.
Tarek Skubal.
Tarek, yeah.
Should you trade Tarek Skubal, who has been arguably the best pitcher in the American League this year?
I don't know.
Like, why would you trade him? I guess.
I guess I can come up with the only. I guess the only thing with Skubal is this is out of character for him, right? He's not a. He's the one. He's not a starter. He's not 20.
No, he's a starter.
He's always
good.
been a starter. Yeah. Who's the guy
Crockett.
That's the one.
Crochet.
Crochet. Forgive me. What?
That's all right.
For the White Sox.
I gotta watch.
Okay. Yeah. For the White Sox. Okay. Similar dude, but yeah. All right, so no, why would I mean that's what you try and I don't know.
How many years of control is he at? 2?
Yeah, he's a little older than the youngest of prospects. But
last
still,
year he was 7-3 with a 2.8.
Yeah, I don't know why you would trade him unless you're getting a bonanza.
So the reason you trade him is if the years he has left of control for the Tigers, if you just don't think you're going to be good enough. Because right now, the return that you will get for a frontline starting pitcher in this market, there are no starting pitchers available.
Okay.
The Mets just lost hopefully not, but like Christian Scott. And then you're going to start. Yeah. There's going to be these injuries. So who's needy right now? I heard Milwaukee needs starting pitching, they're saying, just to get through the season.
Right.
And so all these teams. So the reason you move them is because you really like the return. And I mean, Detroit's 6 out of it right now, but 3 teams ahead of them in the Central.
A young team. They've got some. I mean,
right, let him be your ace for the next few years.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's. What, cynically? Because he's probably going to break.
Okay.
As a cynic.
And we just get rid of pitchers.
Well, so each time that, I listen to Ken Rosenthal.
So we run.
Are they becoming the running backs of baseball?
We run with Prosser and the Paul Skeens thing.
And so it's like the Mason Miller situation right now. He has 6 years of team control, but how long do you think Mason Miller is going to last? If you look at, and it's hopefully you could say forever. I hope. Yeah. Like I hope that he's healthy for his whole career.
Yeah.
But history seems to tell us that he's probably going to get hurt. Is his value going to be any higher? And your return, where are you in your competing window?
You know what? And you say this, and people made fun of.
But I feel like you push back the competing window when you do that.
Well, yeah, but they stink this year. Not stink, but they're not in it.
Right.
Like
I get that.
They're not in it this year.
Yeah.
And
people were cynical about the Braves and the deals they did. And when it's all said and done, the Braves are going to be the closest to what a genuine ROI is than any other teams that are throwing it around different ways. Because you can say what you want that they got Acuna for this. Well, this will be now 2 full seasons he will have missed. Yeah, they locked up Spencer Strider for 8 years, $100 million. And guess what? He's not going to play for a whole one of those seasons. So those guys end up getting give me their AVR and they're actually available. Or their AAV when they're actually available in the season they actually play. So, no, the Braves didn't steal from these guys. Ultimately, they're going to be one team that gets what your expected ROI should be.
Yeah, I think because they've been banged up, unfortunately.
But it's, by the way, bottom 5 in the order last night?
Yeah.
Olsen 220, Duvall 183, Rosario 186, Arcia 212, Short 119. I mean, that is
baseball's a hard game.
Putrid, bro. No, I'm just saying that those you can't score 4 or 5 runs and win a game with those idiots playing.
It's more the numbers than it is the names.
It doesn't matter who they are, right? There's terrible.
I mean, there's all-stars.
The highest OPS on there is 689. No one else is even at 600.
They just need to hit better.
100%.
Yeah.
We got to take a break.
No, those are terrible.
Let's grab a break. We'll keep it rolling. Some Murphy Power brought to you by ITP Partners right here on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hey, let me ask y'all something, guys out there. You know, especially if you're starting to age, man. Maybe you're over 40. Even younger can help. But are you reaching a time of day where you're hitting your dead zone, you're hitting your wall? You know, and is that wall lasting longer? Does your fatigue, your lack of energy around that wall, is it just at a place that's unacceptable? Have you thought, well, it's just aging. That's just the way it is. Lies. I'm learning firsthand, gang, and you can too by contacting my guy, Doc Paul Bousset. He's my doctor on demand. I got his card in my pocket, and this is my general practitioner in addition to everything else that we're discovering right now. It's called Integra Concierge Medicine. And it's going to get you back on track. There's no wall that is there. It's all been defined for you, and it's one that can be torn down real quick. Call 619-3609. Set up your free consult today. Let him explain everything that's available to you. You can feel better with Integra Concierge Medicine.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Jags. Subscribe to the 1010XL Jaguars YouTube channel. One-on-one interviews with players, practice footage, podcasts, and more. If you're looking for the best Big Cat coverage around, look no further. 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Price, I'm thinking about changing my name.
Again? You're already the media mogul, the straw that stirs the drink, the Duke of Pablo Bay. Now what?
Refer to me as Dreamfinder's Danny Hicken.
What in the blazes? Is this a cash grab?
No, it's just that I believe so much in Dreamfinder's homes. 20 locations in Northeast Florida, official home builder of Jags and Gators. Great opportunity for first-time homeowners.
All right. Dreamfinder's Danny it is.
Did I mention the lowest interest rates you can find? Visit dreamfindershomes.com. Now let Dreamfinder's Danny celebrate through the majesty of song. Dreamfinders, I believe they will build your home just right.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino, canceled because real life can't call it. My bookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to my bookie and click live casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Bolt City Heating and Air is here to keep you cool this summer. Anytime, any day, whenever you need fast, reliable air conditioning service. Their friendly technicians have fully stocked work vans, so they can get your AC done on site the same day. Rely on a family-owned Jacksonville-grown company this summer to keep your home cooling system working smarter, not harder. Experience the bold difference. Visit BoldCityAC.com to schedule your service appointment. BoldCityAC.com.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Save
Save money while beautifying your home with Renewal by Andersen with their energy-efficient, custom-built replacement windows and doors. Their exclusive Fibrex product is chic, tough, easy to maintain, and twice as strong as vinyl. Right now, buy 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free, plus 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. Restrictions apply. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit rbafla.com for details.
License number CGC 1527613.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicht Outdoors Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris feature incredible athletes, and it's the 3rd time the Olympics will be held in Paris. If you're planning to attend, USAPark.net Airport Parking salutes your support of our American athletes. So no matter where you're going, whether you're traveling to the Olympics to support our athletes or just visiting Grandma, remember to park at USAPark.net.
At Hidden Hills Golf Club, we truly love the game of golf. We invite you to book your next tee time here and enjoy a golfing experience that you might not find at other public facilities. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com. You'll be glad you did.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Hey, we were in the... Oh, yeah, National Tequila Day. Vita de Louis. Thank you.
There you go.
VitaDeLouis.com and promo code 72424. Get you 50% off their gear. Hey,
this is like guaranteed
It's
party.
like Sandlot.
music.
This was Sandlot, yeah, Murph, yeah.
Sandlot.
On the roller coaster.
Oh, give me some of that Big League Chew, some of that chaw.
This was the
best.
I have not seen Sandlot.
I had that moment in
30
college.
Years.
It wasn't
I need to
good.
watch it.
Oh, I had it in high school. I came
No.
back for more.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm done. We were talking about the Dodgers in the break, and they just DFA'd a guy who was 8-2, made every start for him.
ERA not great.
That's a tough convo.
Tough league right there.
Murph.
James?
James, can you come on in? We need to talk.
Why would the Dodgers do it?
Roster space. I mean,
they're
somebody... Clayton's coming back. You just run out of roster space.
And they got 2 or 3 guys they want to look at more.
They can still, by the way, trade him. I don't think he's just free
Well, they're
and clear
gonna.
yet.
They're gonna.
You designate him, somebody claims him, and then
There's
you...
been talk of there are a lot of teams could use the Braves could.
Anybody could. Anybody could use that guy.
Yeah.
Right now, the way he's
but
playing.
do this.
Left-handed
You're
starting
getting
pitching.
just understand what you're getting. If that's
I
who you
know,
go get,
I
you're
know.
getting a guy who's going to go. You hope he gives you a good game if he goes 6 and gives up 4 runs. That's what those guys do.
I got a guy named Quintana who's done that all year. Although he's been really good the last 2 months. I mean, really good.
Really good.
And he would be the guy I would trade if I could.
No,
but
you shouldn't be trading
they're
starting
not
pitching.
trading. They can't trade him.
You can't trade starting
can't.
pitching, especially with Christian Scott.
If Scott hadn't gotten hurt, I
still
think
would've done
Stearns
it.
would have mixed and matched. And
Yeah.
I think he would have traded one of those on the 1 year. Either Severino's been terrific too, Quintana, Manaea. One of those guys would have gone. I think.
I'm
may be
just
wrong.
leery. And to David Stearns' credit, he talked about this because I watched one of his Milwaukee postseason one, the year that he traded Hader. But I'm always leery about moving players from the major league team out on a ball club that's in the contention. That's in the postseason.
Because of the message. You've always complained about.
Even if you would say you're bringing in better players, and in theory you could look at it and say we're better, still to lose a player and just a human being that's been a part of your organization that year that has gotten you to this point, like it has a cost to it, and so that's why I'm leery on moving players off the major leagues.
Congrats to first-round pick James. They call me Mr. Tibbs. James Tibbs, FSU, 13th overall pick. Did sign with the Giants. 4.74.
Ooh. Yum.
5.2 overall. So.
All right, I have in front of me the 10 prospects, the 10 big names that could, would, or should be dealt here, and where these projections have them going. You want I don't know where you stand on your aggression level, but I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery. I've got no Met deals here. They don't have them picking up any of these guys.
It's only bullpen stuff. If there's a bullpen guy, then
which can be big. Can be quietly big moves for, if you're okay in other areas. So anyway, Garrett Crochet on the move. Where do you think plenty of teams could use it. I'll give you another team, a real contender, like one of the heavyweights who's had big-time arm issues, and Houston would fit that bill. So do the Orioles, right? They've all had a couple of starters.
Cleveland as well, too, I believe. So I heard Rosenthal say, I think Milwaukee and Cleveland are definitely need
Crochet.
a starting pitcher.
Yeah, do the White Sox deal with Cleveland inside the division? I don't know what that means exactly in baseball. I wouldn't. They have them going to the Orioles. So the Orioles. Crochet to the Orioles. Let's see. Jack Flaherty, who... a lot of people wanted this time last year, and he bombed for Baltimore, but he's bounced back. He's had a good year for Detroit. They have him going to the Dodgers. How's that roster now?
Who's going to get fired next, unfortunately, for him?
Here's a guy I've seen rumored to the Braves at different times, Lewis Robert.
Yeah, I've seen that. Is he hurt right now?
They've got him. No, I think he's back. He came back like a couple weeks ago. Phillies. Great.
All right.
They just need more people, don't they?
Yeah.
They do.
Eric Fetty of the White Sox goes to the Astros. Give the Astros credit. They know they weren't dead. It's 2 years in a row we proclaimed them dead in the first half of the year, and both years they've charged back. I believe they actually are tied now for the lead.
Yes, they are tied for the West.
Yeah, that's crazy. Marlins are going to trade a couple All-Stars. Tanner Scott goes to. This is a guy y'all could use, but how much do you want to give up?
Well, it's a good question because he's been terrific, and he's left-handed. And I heard him talking the other day. They wonder, like, he's been out of the ordinary this year.
It's
How long
the
does that
bullpen. So the Mets trade David Robertson to the Marlins last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And he struggled,
Right.
not because he was bad, but
Right.
it's just kind of your turn. It was that part of the year for you,
Right.
And so the Mets got the good stretch, and he ended up getting. Sandy Alderson used to talk about it. And he just.
Are you suggesting the Marlins are trying to return the favor and send Tanner Scott to the Mets to bomb and tank for the year? Well, he is going to New York in this suggestion.
Yankees.
But not the Mets. Going to the Yankees.
The bullpen is each year. It's so difficult.
The Yankees closer has struggled this year. The Holmes kid, right? Yeah.
Clay Holmes.
Brent Rooker is a bat, and the A's are always willing to deal. So if you want to try and go get a bat, Brent Rooker is out there. Probably could DH, and I believe he's corner infielder, I think.
Braves should take him.
Royals is where they've got him going.
Okay.
Randy Arozarena. Where are y'all on him?
I hate him. He's
a good player, though. I mean, where are we at on Arozarena?
He was hitting 136 when I saw Sugar throw him a two-strike meatball.
He's got
meatball
hot
that he hit a
Hasn't he
bomb
been
with.
hot for like a month, though? Isn't he back up in the mid-twos or no?
Let me look. I think he hit like 4.
He hit 2 homers in the game over the weekend at the Yankees.
Well, they have. I ask with greater interest because that's who they have pegged to the Braves.
Okay.
Arozarena.
I don't mind that. You could play him every day and you wouldn't hate it, or you could get him in just some of the platoon
209, 1535.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, that's better. You just heard the numbers I read you.
Yeah.
The Duvals and Rosarios of the world. And a lot of times the guys get a fresh start. If that ceiling's there,
maybe Rosario and Arozarena are one outfielder.
Okay.
Type. That's kind of what the run was to the World Series.
Yeah, well, the bats are so feeble right now. Rosarena's got to play every day, one way or the other. Okay. And it can't be DH because that's where Ozuna has, earned every single at bat that you can get him this year, which is
which I was
79 ribs.
I was thinking real quick as well, like Freeman with Ohtani, and then I think as well because Ozuna's in the DH spot all the time. Like the Freddie Freeman and Olsen, these guys that play like Freeman that's unreal because he doesn't get any DH at bats.
He's finally losing his power. Like I saw his power numbers, like his home run numbers are.
Who? Freddie?
Yeah.
Got like 16.
Yeah,
I thought he hit his 16th the other day. I may be wrong. I could have sworn it was his 16th.
I thought it was 14th.
Yeah, I just
he had a grand slam the other day.
I just looked him up. I think he's like 154 weighted runs created, so 50% above league average. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw he's at 60 wins above.
He's gonna wear a Dodger hat in there.
Ooh, I was thinking that as I saw it.
I mean, if I were him, I'd
cuts the nets down. He might.
If I were him, if I were him, I'd wear the hat of the team that actually won a championship.
Well, he's still got a couple years left on that deal.
Yeah, but he went to team choke.
Oh man,
he did. I mean, the Dodgers were the biggest choke in all of sports. So that's where he is, and he's been there how many years now?
2.
Can you tell me the deep runs into the postseason? Old Frederick's hat out there.
Fair.
He got his money. He's living in the hills with his Instagram wife. Have fun. Enjoy the LA lifestyle. You bizzle.
The Dodgers activated Glasnow on Wednesday, Kershaw Thursday. Buehler's been on the injured list, hip inflammation, but kind of mechanical stuff. Bobby Miller's coming back, and they got this kid, River Ryan, who just threw a good game for him, and they want to see this Robleski and Landon. Where do they get these guys, Murph?
Draft.
Well, they know how to.
Yeah, they draft.
Good God, they have a minor league system. It just never lets up. All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. We got one more segment with Murph. It's the Power Hour brought to you by ITP Partners. It's the Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. See the world through the eyes of a linebacker.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tom McManus joins Jaguars Today every Friday morning.
Period.
Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
At Garber Auto Mall, we can wiggle it. Best price, we can wiggle it. Best trade value, we can wiggle it. Best payment, we can wiggle it. Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, with 8 American brands, we can wiggle it. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or online at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest that you're a cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adulted a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 24th, 1977, Pete Rose becomes the switch hit leader with 2,881 hits, passing Frankie Frisch. Rose goes on to hold the record for most career hits in the MLB.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa. You'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010XL.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and summer's in full swing, and air conditioners are fully stressed. But do what I did and call the good folks at Fenwick Home Services to stay cool and comfortable all season long. Need a new AC system? Fenwick has free same-day estimates and next-day installations. And your new system is backed by a warranty of up to 12 years. That's right, 12 years. Fenwick also offers same-day, 24/7 service, day or night, and their expert technicians will get the job done and get it done right the first time. Book online now at FenwickHomeservices.com.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville, the Daniel Murphy Power Hour. Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, Jags out on the practice fields getting after it. First day of training camp is back. Jags working hard. Hot Florida sun, getting ready, getting loose, doing some drills.
We've heard, Daniel, in pro sports, this concept of, like, you usually hear it at the end of a year. Well, we really set the tone for next year. Or we hear of teams that start one year. Can they still in any way be dwelling on the past year? Does that carry over? Is there too much turnover on rosters for that to happen? Like, in some ways I want to dismiss that, but then I look at, like, the Chargers last year, and I feel like they never got over what happened to them in the second half of that Jaguars game.
I think that the previous season certainly plays into the tenor and kind of the mood heading into the next year in camp, because you still have the same core of players. You've got Trevor, Evan Ingram, Hines Allen, Josh. And
Good job.
Yes, I heard it on the way in, and I wanted to hopefully get the first one right, and then now we're off and running. But it can, but you can use that as motivation as well too.
Well,
right?
to that point, Doug Peterson in his presser this morning was to kind of ask that question, and he must be gleaning off you from all these lunches you have with him.
Oh,
Gibby, could you give me cut 10, please?
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Well, he'll find that as Peterson goes through. He's asking on a variety of things. They're talking about these contract extensions, obviously.
Yeah.
With Tyson Campbell, the latest. But as to using as fuel something that is now 6 or 8 months old, certainly possible. Here's the coach.
I think you're going to hear it when you ask him. That it's motivation, it's fuel. It was a disappointing, way to our end of our season. As high it was for the first 11 games, it was just as low, the last 6. So, but again, it's all stuff we can learn from, right? And how it motivates guys, and how we can, lean on those experiences, coaches and players, and with the addition of the new guys, hopefully that helps us get through those times.
I'm seeing some video of Trev running with the ball. It's one of those where they hit you with like a thing, and you kind of do a little dive into the pad.
Yeah, it's like an oar almost.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see him dive into a pad into the grass like that.
Hands off
why
the
is he doing
merchandise.
this? He's got 2 hands around the ball though, which I like.
Well, that's probably what they're dealing with.
I would be shocked, by the way. Coughlin is a stickler for turnovers, right? I mean, we've known him forever, right? And
Tiki had to carry a ball around like he's in college.
He fixed him though, but he told me a couple years ago, man, that young man's got to, and he doesn't. I got to imagine he's talked to him a little bit about at somewhere. He's pulled him aside.
Just either in passing.
Yeah.
Just
it's just because I know.
And he'll say it too, like with like grumpy old manish too. Yeah. It won't be like we really try, why don't you hold on to the ball? You're doing it. You know what I mean? I can see him doing that. Yeah. And Trevor accepting it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I promise. I was about to say this. Like Tua,
right.
How last year we almost made fun of Tua going to like falling camp and all these things, and then sure enough he went through a whole year and he didn't have any injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably Trevor is going to be so focused on not fumbling. He may have 0 fumbles this year. Like, is there an over-under on lost fumbles by a quarterback? I'd bet the under.
Murph, can you liken this drill where they run through the gauntlet where they're hitting them with the things and the pads to a baseball
one?
spring training drill, please? Can you liken this? Because, I mean, what is the point of it?
Just get used to
You know what?
contact.
Is that what it is?
When we switch fields, we slap hands with fans sometimes on the sidewalk on the way to the next field.
There we go.
Maybe.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think, Coach Peterson talking about the motivation. I like how he talked about the fast start as well too. I mean, 8-3. So our team this year, like you're both versions of that ball club. Last year, you used the part where the season ended as motivation, but also recognize like the way the defense played for the first 11 games of the season. The similar players are in here with additions like Eric Armstead, and so go out
The
there and
Jags
start fast.
had that. Remember they had that streak where they had the second best record over the last 16 games to only the
took back
Chiefs.
gas.
Remember, and then it just all went downhill. And I have done a good job today of firmly placing it on Brandon McManus. It could be as simple as if that JA makes a field goal that we're paying him to make, the Jags win the division, and we have a whole different story this offseason. All just because you can't make a 48-yard field goal. That hurts, man.
Got to make it.
That
That's
hurts.
why he's not here this year. That and some other reasons.
Nobody. I don't want him. I had learned what he's all about. When you can't make that kick, that's so important. It's such an important time. You've just lost I know what kind of competitor, what kind of alpha dog I got in Brandon McManus. Little whimper is what he is. Little whimperer.
McManus.
Yeah, fan it out there to the right, the whimperer.
Did not get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, gone. He gone.
Do you fellas know what event happened in baseball in a game in 1983 on this date in history?
Could that be the George Brett Day?
Very nice. Very nice.
Pine tar?
Pine tar. As
He
mad a
did
baseball
lose his
player
mind.
as you've ever seen.
Man, this is back in the day before you got like video instantly. But I can remember seeing that one like quick, right? Same day. I usually had to wait till the weekend to watch This Week in Baseball,
man.
or there's no immediacy. But man, that one was. I remember seeing that one.
That
quick
was
now.
Royals Yankees at Yankee Stadium. George Brett hits a go-ahead home run.
Maybe as genuinely angry as you can see an athlete.
And they had been waiting on it. I think it was Billy Martin. And he said, you got to measure it. And they put it across home plate, and the pine tar went too far up the bat.
Do they tell you that?
I think I don't remember getting told. Actually, I feel like I knew it just because of the George Brett play, but never anybody be like, hey, it has to.
Tells you what a big play, though. Daniel's not even alive. Are you even alive in '83?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even alive, and he knows the play.
Yes. Oh, well, like the way Brett describes it, he goes, if they call me out right here, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
Lose it, he did.
I've got the call from the TV. You guys want it?
Yeah, sure.
Send it.
They might be going to call George Brett out.
Well, he is. He's out.
Yes, sir.
Brett is out. Look at this. Brett is out. And
He's steaming mad.
He is out and having to be forcibly restrained.
He got after him now.
He did. He had that jaw in his mouth, that sandlot jaw in his mouth.
He got that chin going back and forth the whole time.
My God. He would have killed that.
He would have killed that up if they
That
let
was
him through.
legit.
Yeah.
Like, if you let me get to him,
I
will
will
hit
punch
him.
you in the face. I hate you.
Yeah.
Now, he had too much pine tar in his bat, correct?
Yes.
Well, then you're out.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
No, I mean, look, it is. And they had to come back, and they ended up appealing.
They laid
came
the
back
bat
and
across
played.
the plate. Yeah.
And then the Royals, I think, came back and won the game anyway. I think it's how it all ends. They had to come back on another day. They replayed it from a certain moment, and instead of like the Yankees would have won had it stood as it were, and the Royals would have won had they allowed the homer. And I think they ended up coming back, and the Royals won.
As a youngster in New York, back in the day, we had great broadcast crews like we do now. But it was holy cow, Phil Rizzuto.
Sure.
Bill White was a terrific baseball player.
Yeah.
Might have been an MVP.
Bill White was a second baseman, maybe?
I think he was a first baseman for St. Louis, maybe. And then Frank Messer was the broadcast guy.
Okay.
And those guys were terrific. I got to do some college basketball games with Frank Messer towards the end of his career.
Yeah, you said that.
Me and old Frank.
I don't know
hanging out
Frank
up there.
Messer.
It was
That's
great.
cool.
As a kid, watching these guys and getting to do stuff with them was always kind of fun. But yeah, that was a good crew, man. And the Yankees were on Channel 11. And the Mets were on Channel 9 back in my young days. So I was a WOR.
Yeah. I prefer, the best way to do it.
And you went through a litany of great broadcasters.
Yeah, well, we go back to Milo Hamilton,
Yeah.
probably a Hall of Famer, and then obviously Ernie Johnson was fantastic, and that crew there is the one most known for the Braves. Pete Van Wieren, Ernie Johnson, Skip Carey.
Yeah, Skip.
That's those three, really. And there'd be a fourth that would, come Don Sutton for a while.
Shout out
Joe
to
Simpson.
shout out to the Carolina Panthers. They'll be working out Yannick this week. You might have Yannick and Kalavon on the edges for the Panthers.
Well, that's sure to get you at least 6-7 sacks over a course of a couple of years.
Oh, I saw some video of Eric Armstead, who's on the PUP list. He looks pretty good.
I think this was expected.
Yeah,
in fact, it was even referenced, I think, by Peterson back
Eric,
during the offseason.
Listen, the season starts in September in 46 days. If you could be ready in about 35 of them, we'll be
We have a game August 10th. Where are you guys on player? We used to at least have the formula figured out, guys. We knew, game 3, we'd get a half, maybe 3/4 out of the starters. Other than that, they're not going to play a ton. They may play a little bit game 1, a little bit game 2, but it's really changed now to the point that some stars won't play a lick. Healthy scratches throughout the playoffs. This Jaguar team, the injuries they faced last year, the need to get reps, a defense that's being put together for the first year in a new system. How much should the starters play when the preseason games start? And what's the value of it?
Well, that's the fair question.
Yeah.
What's the value? I mean, they're not going to play. They're going to play like a series. They don't play. There really should be one preseason game. They play a half in the second game. They don't play the third. In the first, they barely play. That's the preseason. It's the NFL is brilliant. It's the biggest joke in sport is the NFL preseason. It always has been. We get pumped up as fans just because we want to see
football. In fairness,
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Why is it any different from Major League Baseball? They sell you this spring fling of going down to Florida. They sell out these things now at the price of regular season games.
But you don't buy season tickets and that's not included in your purchase when you're going to Citi Field or wherever.
I've never done
and you
that
know
as
what
much.
you're getting when you go down to see spring training.
Would it make you feel better if you just divided by your regular season games and told you yourself you were getting the other for free?
Make me feel better if there was one preseason game. They're going to go to 18 regular season games, do a joint workout in the stadium, and open it up for the fans.
Fair enough. Here's Doug Peterson, Gibby, cut 14.
Oh.
On at least the plans he has for now on the starters and their playing time in this preseason.
I have, other than the Tampa Bay game, because when Tampa comes here, we get a lot of work done, a lot of great work with the starters, so I usually hold them out of that game. But the 1 and 3, Kansas City and Atlanta, definitely play the starters. It's selective. I would say in the past, not all the starters would play, but, I like playing them. They need to play. They need to have that sense of urgency. They need to feel game readiness. I'll play.
Well, Peterson comes from the Andy Reid tree, and Reid is famous for, I think Patrick Mahomes played week 4 last year, right? Reid plays his guys.
Play them.
Deeper into the it's football.
I think you're playing.
Yeah. Now that injury, Gremlin's going to get you. It could be in practice one day. It's not doesn't have to be.
You don't run them out there the whole time, but you'll have a caddy just like in baseball,
and they usually
spring
do.
training.
I don't probably no momentum saying that they won't do that.
Yeah.
If you want to get better at tackling, you got to tackle.
That's a great point, and they don't practice that at all.
That's
It's
no
not,
matter
that's
how
not
much
on the
they do.
Jags. That's the
in
NFL.
general,
They literally have how many padded practices do they have during the season? Like 12.
I was talking to Coach Coughlin. He said 1 year he had all 5 offensive linemen stay healthy through the whole year.
Yeah,
and he used to bang them all the time.
Yes, he did.
Man.
I mean,
I'm not
two-a-days.
saying all the time.
He was
but
He was the end of two-a-days.
But the more, if you get more comfortable hitting, I think like Tua, you fall down a little. I think there's a talent in falling down and being able to get back up. I've fallen down and haven't gotten back up, so there's talent in it.
I'll tell you though, you go watch that receivers documentary on Netflix, and you see the punishment that these cats take, and it makes you reassess your criticisms at times, that you realize how elite they are. Like, in other words, we sit there, and it's the same in baseball. We sit there and catch the ball. What are you doing? Well, I'll tell you what you're doing. I'm running full speed. I'm turning around. There's a football in my face. I'm putting my hands up, and I'm getting obliterated right after I catch it by this safety who I know is on me.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't catch that ball. I'm sorry. I'm just, it's like, hit the ball. Like I was, this is where Murph helps me sometimes.
In fairness, they are a lot better than that at you, so the expectation for them should be higher.
Yes. But here, like last night, okay, the Mets had the bases low with 1 out in the 8th, and they need to get a couple runs because our bullpen sucks. Sorry, Judy Bug. And the dude stepped up and made some great pitches, and the Mets guys swung over him.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, though, at 3-0 count, like, just don't swing.
Yeah, 4 before 3.
Yeah,
I thought he was
do
going
not
to.
swing
Yeah,
at all. Don't swing and dare him to throw 3 straight strikes. And just make up your mind and
It's
don't
amazing,
swing.
even in Major
But
League
he's
Baseball,
wrong.
you go to that Little League strategy.
Yeah,
I think as a man, guys will get wild just like Little League.
Just shake the bat in there like a bunt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That one, too. Like you said, you're rowing it.
There
right?
you go.
You're doing that one row thing. That's always a good. By the way, I've gotten this. This can't be good news, but in that video that you were talking about, running through the gauntlet of wars, apparently Trevor got the ball knocked out in that very video.
Don't you say
That's what they're
that.
saying
That's
on the
not
text
true.
line. That's
I'm
what they're
not
telling me.
believing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if that's.
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir. Gibby?
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
I'm just cooling down from my joy of a Mets victory, my joy of football being back in Jacksonville, my joy of a wonderful time of the year about to embark on us, my joy of becoming a degenerate again and making all kinds of money on the side. All exciting things for me.
I'm cooling down on the notion that the distance that the Jaguars have to go to improve is a lot smaller than we've believed all this time. With everything that went wrong last season, from mistakes to injuries to otherwise, if our kicker makes a 48-yarder, we win the AFC South and are in the playoffs a year ago. That's how far away from being a good team we are. One missed 48-yard field goal.
Okay. Well, Murph, great to see you, my man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you stopping by. As always, Daniel Murphy, the Power Hour, brought to you by ITB Partners. We love having him here. He's got the green light anytime, any place.
It's been
anywhere.
Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Jaguars Today's next.